So I'm going to go ahead and tweet out Mousecast045 is live, featuring at Melon.
The Melon episode.
The Melon episode. I should have just titled it
There
that.
we go.
And
Yeah.
I will do, go to my here. Daz, could you do the Discord at everyone and do an at everyone and an at
Mousecast.
Mousecast,
Yep.
yeah. I haven't done
Make sure
the full
everyone gets that
Discord message.
notification.
Yes.
I
Well, for now,
apologize
I need
for
to, like, roll it out.
Everyone. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Retention gameplay go. All right. Hello, everyone. Oh, wait. I didn't tell you how to do the intro. Okay. We'll see if you catch on.
Well, we're live now.
Hello, everyone. I'm Phalanges.
I'm Daz Trzak.
And Melon.
Heck yeah. And this is the Mousecast podcast for the week of September 11th. This week, we have Melon as a special guest interviewing. So, as always, Discord, link in the description. Engage with us there. You can also ask questions, like every time we have an interview guest. I always ask for questions. And, gentlemen, what's on your desk right now?
I'll go first. I have the A7 I don't have my stream up, so I can't see. Yeah, the GPX Dex clone here. MCHOSE, and then I picked up a Board Z Crazy Late because I'm extra like that and couldn't resist. So
But you sold your PRX.
I'm gonna sell the PRX now. And then because I have this camera background on, you probably won't see it great, but you can kind of make it out.
Yeah.
It had to be an Xraypad pad today. It's the Heavy V Speed version with the Board Z art.
Okay.
Low-key underrated pad, not gonna lie.
I love this pad. It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
How about you,
I can
Melon?
go next if you want. Or
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So for me, Lock on Haru is still on the desk. Swapping back to glass recently because I was doing the work on the U9 skates.
Oh, yeah.
So back on glass for now. Keychron M2 for the daily driver, and I'm back on my beloved Vaxi MP. Sorry, not MP. Outside AX. Finally, after years.
Huh.
That's hilarious. I almost put the Root on my desk, and then I was like, "That's Melon. I gotta put an Xraypad pad on here." So.
Oh, I love the Haru. It's such a good pad.
It's really
so
good.
underrated.
Yeah.
And the Keychron M2, that's a forgotten about release that's still solid. But I remember you were like one of the only people with English Keychron reviews. So I watched, like, that was how I found out about you.
Yeah, back in the day when Keychron was kind of frying. Yeah, honestly, the M2 is still one of my favorite mice from them. It's like I have like the basic version. It's just like a really good daily driver. It really no complaints about it. It's pretty solid.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
For myself, Metrova Breeze on my desk because I'm boring and I like haven't changed it out, but it's sitting on top of another Metrova Violet Mist. And then here's something cool: IPI Chi. So this is the Attack Shock R11, the carbon fiber like holographic purple thing. Live stream I did earlier this week. Y'all can check it out. Was
That
I
looks
gave like
sick.
initial impressions. Yeah, the TLDR, it's solid build quality, not worth $100, probably worth like 60, 70. And the color looks really nice, bit of a potato shape, solid everywhere else though. Interesting thing is, I don't know, does this come through on my mic? The sound? Yeah,
It
that's
does,
how
yeah.
that's how it feels. It's wild.
Interesting. The coloring of it reminds me of like a marble fade or like the blue. What's the blue? Is it blue sapphire in CS:GO? Is that what it is?
Oh, I'm talking to
I
the wrong
wouldn't know.
people.
There's like a
Yeah,
knife
that's
pattern in Counter Strike. It's like super rare and it looks exactly like that.
I wonder if that's intentional. Yeah, I got suckered into
Probably.
buying this with cashback on AliExpress yesterday in Rakuten.
Yeah, I know, the 30%. I know, it's a better track. Well, why don't we start with an introduction, Melon, for the people who don't know who you are, which is crazy because I think you're the biggest YouTuber we've had.
Really? Am I the biggest so far? Oh, damn. I was going to say, I don't know. I have like imposter syndrome. I think I'm so small all the time and I don't like consider myself as being big. But anyways, I'm mel0nFPS. I review stuff, crash out about peripheral stuff a lot, and I take stuff apart. And I'm angry Canadian. That's pretty much this TLDR.
Angry Canadian, love it.
Okay. Wow, that was very succinct. Okay, how about your name? Where did the Melon name come from?
That's old lore, honestly. So I used to
Ooh.
work at Best Buy as a Geek Squad tech. And for some reason, my boss called me a bird all the time. I don't know why. I never understood why. And then Melon Burb somehow got in there, and then I just stuck with the melon, and just that became my title. It also kind of tied into, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Smash. Do you know a player named Mango?
I don't.
What Smash Brothers?
He's like Super Mario Smash Bros. Melee. He's like an old player. I mean, he's a terrible person now after what happened, because there was a whole thing with him. But my name is kind of like a reference to him because he kind of spells it similarly to mine.
I see.
It's like a hybridization of the two.
Oh. No, I like the name Melon. It's succinct. It's unique enough where like anyone says Melon in the mouse world and people understand who, there's not three of you. The zero style, the elite speak, I like it because typing it is not, the 0 and O are right next to each other.
It makes it super searchable too.
Yeah. Actually, it's bad for searchability because people search the O instead of the 0. Yeah,
it's actually
it actually works. It's a negative, but I just stick with it because like whatever.
Okay. So I think some of these first questions I have here are kind of shared when we had Logpile on a few weeks ago, and similar kind of YouTube reviewer.
Great episode, by the way.
Yeah, that's so cool that you've actually been watching it. That shocks me.
Oh, I've done my research.
I know. Like, I couldn't believe that like Boardsy shouted out Mousecast a while back on one of his live streams and was like talking about you, Daz, and he was like, I should go on his podcast. What is it called? Mousecast?
Should I collab with the Daz?
That's what he said. So Melon, was there a catalyst that got you into gaming mice?
Okay, so I was gonna say maybe you guys will know. Okay, so before I did peripherals, do you guys know or anyone in the chat, do they know what I did before then? I still reviewed things, but it was something else. Does anyone know?
Ooh, I'm not gonna spoil it. I was about to go look. Can Daz and I make a guess?
You might find it if you look hard enough.
I'm gonna guess.
Is it in the same like stratosphere? Like, is it remotely related?
It's still in gaming, but it was a little more gaming focused. It wasn't necessarily hardware, but it was still like reviews.
Oh, well, I would have just said gaming reviews. You're a very detailed person, so like reviewing is in your blood, I feel.
I've never reviewed a game, actually.
Okay, well that there goes my guess.
All right, no more final guesses?
Daz?
I'm drawing a blank. I don't know. Headsets, but you said it's not really peripherals.
It's pretty niche, so I don't blame you guys. It's pretty dumb. So do you guys remember AIM Labs, like back in the day when they were doing all their promo stuff? There was a game called Aim Blocks, which was a Roblox FPS shooter that was like quote unquote made by them. No, bear with me, okay? The game actually used to be really fun, and I actually used to review the guns that they would release back in the day.
Okay.
It's super scuffed, but like I was just starting YouTube, and because I streamed on Twitch over COVID, and it never really hitched, if that makes sense. And I didn't really enjoy it, so I wanted to move over to like video content. And it actually worked surprisingly well. And then the game just died, and I just was like, okay, well, I just review guns. I might as well just try peripherals, because I started getting into peripherals when I started taking this a little more seriously. Yeah. Actually, fun fact, you see the movement jump they're doing there?
Yeah.
That actually is something, not necessarily I pioneered it, but I was probably one of the people who popularized that, because I used to do that, do 360s and just like headshot people out of the sky. It was actually really fun.
Wow.
Ironically fun. Very similar, just with terrible netcode. It was actually a pretty fun game until they ruined it. But yeah, so
this actually looks fun, like kind of like an arena shooter, but it's not.
It looks like a game that people who like to do aim training would play. To be honest.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
like banana.
Exactly.
What's the banana shooter?
Banana shooter. That game's so fun. Or like Rats.
Onto that. Yeah.
Or like Rats. It's kind of that thing. Or Red Bean too. That's also another one a lot of people like. But yeah, so I just used, or is it called Red Bean? Or I forget what it's called. It's some bean shooter. But yeah, so I just used to review guns in a Roblox game, and then just started doing peripherals, and everything kind of went from there.
When you said niche, you weren't kidding.
Yeah, no, it's very niche.
That's funny. Yeah, I mean, I had a similar on my channel. If I go back far enough, I used to be big. I was big into a free-to-play FPS called Combat Arms, and I did.
I've heard of this.
Yeah,
I played this a little bit actually.
Really?
Yeah, I remember Combat Arms. Like,
there were some parts of the game that actually were really fun. The whole game was like very server browser heavy. It was very PC focused, which was nice. But being
Oh,
free to
yeah,
play,
big time.
the cheating situation was really bad. But
Mhm.
the microtransactions had microtransactions up the butt. So I did weapon reviews. Like the P90TR SE was like the
No
best
way.
SMG in
So
the
wait, so
game.
we did like the same thing, just in different games. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
yeah.
That's crazy. I
Yeah.
unlisted all my old videos, but they're still up there. Like they're still floating around somewhere. If you go far back enough on my channel, you'll find them. But yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, 13 years ago, dude.
Wow.
Oldest, you can just sort by old. Oh, it only goes back 2 years. No, you gotta.
Yeah, because they're all delisted. But I think the video that really got me into it was the IKEA glass video, because that video popped off. That's what like really finalized me on like, okay, I should do this. The one below it, the IKEA glass one.
432,000.
Yeah, that video
Whoa.
went crazy.
Did you? I hope you
'Cause it-
monetized it. Oh my gosh.
I did. I had just hit monetization. This video hit the wall, and then IKEA discontinued this. I'm not going to ruin this guy's road trip. They discontinued this thing 2 weeks after I posted my video. Like generational crash out. It was such a shitty opportunity.
I remember. I was trying to find it and I couldn't. Yeah, I watched
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
Yeah, in our Discord, I brought up that you were going to be the guest this week or whatever, and somebody mentioned the IKEA glass pad. That's how
Yeah,
they know
and
you,
that-
dude.
Yeah, that's how a lot of people still know me to this day. But yeah, that video like popped off, and then ever since then, I was like, oh, okay, I seem to have a knack for this kind of thing. I was like, I'm just gonna commit to it and see how it happens. But yeah.
Yeah.
And there's your fan.
Huh.
Nice.
Okay, another question. Do you script your? I see your eyes looking at the screen here. Do you script your reviews?
Oh yeah, I have to. So I have like ADHD pretty bad, and like it's so hard for me to focus. It's hard enough for me to read scripts alone, like let alone that. So if you go to my really old videos, you'll notice I probably go on tangents a lot. So I have to script my videos, or my videos are going to be like 2 hours long, as if they weren't already long enough. But I do, yeah, but I have to, just because it's easier for me to see everything on paper. But yeah.
Okay, how about?
I don't script anything, which is an interesting choice as well. It's like the complete total opposite.
I don't know how
And
you do it.
your
Gaz.
reason makes a lot of sense. I just like turn on the camera and start talking. I don't know. It works out.
Yeah, I've tried it. I've tried both ways. It's just more of like, I think it's the after post editing, because if I don't script it, the after post editing is like it's brutal. So
That
like
makes
if I
sense.
script everything, it's a lot cleaner. But I've changed my style for my more recent videos too, so it's even more efficient, because I'm just trying to cut down on editing time. So, but yeah, I mean,
Okay.
different styles work for everyone else. It's just what
sure.
works for you.
Yeah, Daz,
Yep.
you're very succinct, which I think lends itself really well to like edited reviews. I mean, just look at how you don't have to script them. I imagine it would be like double the work if you started having to write scripts, because then it gets into like, oh, that's not exactly what I wanted to say. But if you just are succinct in the way you talk, you get 90% of the way there. You're like, oh, ship it.
Yeah, when I first started doing reviews, I actually used to listen back and like watch them. I literally record it and then like don't even watch it for like 5 days and then edit it later. Whatever's there goes. So
Yeah.
I wish I could do that, honestly. I wish I could do that. Oh my lord, That would save me
Rambling,
so much time.
you live stream though sometimes, Melon, and I think being able to ramble there and the kind of continuous audio is helpful there. And yeah.
yeah, I can't feel dead air to save my life is the problem. So
Yeah, it works for me for the live streams, because I can just yap about stuff for like 2 hours, which is great. So, but yeah, it's blessing and a curse in many situations.
Yeah. So this was a question we also asked Logpile. Tell us about your journey on YouTube to where you are now. Difficulties, lessons, etc.
I mean, I kind of talked about this earlier, like, because I did a lot of things. Like, I used to do gaming content. I used to stream on Twitch, like during the Splitgate days. That's when I did that the most, and then kind of fell out of that. Moved to long form content. Tried that. I was really big into Gundam Evolution. That's actually the go-to game. I'm so sad it's dead. It's such a good game. But that's actually the game that got my channel monetized. And then when the game shut down, I moved over to just doing like more peripheral stuff. But yeah, it's just a lot of trial and error. And even nowadays, like with my reviews, like if you go back to videos from like a year ago, they're like totally different from how I do them today. Like it's always changing, I guess you could say. Like I'm always trying to make them better, but there's still a lot of trial and error in how I do everything. So it's a long journey with lots of pitfalls and mistakes, but I mean, you live and you learn.
Yeah, I
I
remember.
always debate trying to like evolve or change things, but I also have like a format that works. But I think changing formats, style, anything just like keeps it more interesting for the viewer. At least for me. Yeah.
That's fair.
But isn't there also a kind of penalty that the algorithm does if you stray too far outside your lane? Like, Daz, you did, was it the standing desk review?
I did I did a standing desk review. It's not like I got punished for it. It didn't get a ton of views, but then everything went back to normal when I did like a next mouse review. Yeah. Same with like IEMs, which I do take notes on IEM reviews because I feel like a moron talking about them. Yeah.
That's something I should probably focus on a little more, like SEO optimization. I do none of that. Like I don't know. I'm just like, I'm old. I'm just like, I just post the video and just like, I post the video. It's like, all right, people want to watch it, they watch it. I don't know.
Yeah, I think
I don't do much. I think about the title and like I tried a little bit more on thumbnails recently. I guess like tags. If there's a like a GPX video I made a clone, I'll just copy the tags over and change them a little bit. But
that's fair. Yeah.
I think where you guys probably care more is less on the nuts and bolts and more on like, oh, this mouse just came out. I want to secure a copy and get my review out in a timely manner.
Oh, I'm actually the opposite on that. Not gonna lie.
Really?
I intentionally delay my reviews a lot because a lot of the times they'll be like QC. Because like you have to remember, a lot of companies not necessarily cherry pick, but a lot of the early samples are well vetted, I'll say, and a lot of issues don't pop up until like a couple months after the release, and that's a reason why the Pulsar X Lite Crazy Light review is 3 months late because I wanted to see how their QC was. But like again, if I was cared about it from like a monetization standpoint, obviously like getting stuff out like the day of matters, but I would prefer to put out like a thorough. I don't know, I'm very old fashioned with how that works. Not very optimized for YouTube.
Yeah, there's probably some mouse creators out there who do try harder. I remember watching, I think it was AliChat Gaming's content, and I felt like, I was like, damn, he puts a lot of effort into B-roll and scripting and stuff, and it still wasn't, he's not a reviewer I frequently watch, but I just, he works hard.
Mm-hmm. And the algorithm isn't kind either. That's the thing. Like, you can put in a crazy amount of work into a video, and it'll just get snuffed, and it's just over. Like it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of my highest viewed videos are just like stupid 2-minute PSAs I did off the cuff in like 45 minutes. Which is like, it is what it is.
Yeah. That's why I just like I don't care about algorithm. Just like there's no point trying to chase a target that's like impossible to hit. Like I'm just gonna do my thing. Which I mean. Again, not good from a business standpoint, but I mean, it is what it is.
So
none of us are making a living off of this right now. So
ain't that the truth?
The only one. Although, yeah, I remember like seeing when Viscose, when I forget one of her videos like popped off, and then she was like, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna try this full time." That's not mouse review space so much. That's more aim training and like, you know, that's a larger. But yeah, there's very
larger
few people.
Demographic.
Yeah, there's very few people who actually do the mouse space full time, other than pretty much Boardsy. But
yeah,
I don't know. There are some people who land like adjacent jobs, like like you, dude. So Melon, came from Shouldoge. How'd you land the Xraypad role?
Yeah, that's a whole thing. So
first of all, sorry. What's your title for the people who are out of the loop?
Oh, so I'm just a media guy then. So basically on their YouTube channel, I'm responsible for like media for stuff for them. Not all of it, but most of it. And I do the breakdown series on their channel. If you guys don't know what that is, basically we make like pretty in-depth like guides on all of our products. We made it as like a good source for people who like didn't know about Xraypad products and that kind of stuff. It's pretty hard to find. It's on the official channel. It gets buried by the algo pretty easily. But basically whenever there's like a new product, like the U9 skates, for example, we'll have a video on launch talking all about it.
Yeah, there you are. That's your grip. That's your lock on route. Yep.
Yeah, so I do that. I got the job. It was kind of just like a situational thing, where I'm not sure if you guys know the owner from Potent Gaming up here in Canada.
No, I don't.
Super nice guy. I used to work pretty closely with his brand. But basically, he was pretty close with Xraypad, and he like Xraypad mentioned, if I'm not mistaken, this is secondhand information, but they mentioned they were looking for someone to do something like what they like the media stuff, and then he recommended me. And just because I had a good history with them previously, they basically just said, "Hey, well, do you want to do this role and try it out?" And I said, "Yeah," and I've been working for them since February now. But I'm pretty much wrapped up my stuff with them now. They have 2 more videos, and then I've done all their products. So I'm not exactly sure if I'll be there after or what the future is going to be for that. But yeah.
Potent Gaming is it looks very similar to Lethal Gaming Gear in site name and logo even.
Yeah, it's just like it's just like a Shopify default page. But they're like they're like one of the only like 3 retailers up here in Canada. Because we have One of Zero, Desk Hero, and then Potent Gaming. But Potent Gaming, when I started working with them, was extremely small. Like they had like nothing. So they've grown a lot over the past 2 years. But yeah, no. So it was cool to have like kind of helping them with their other stuff as well. That also Xraypad as well. It's kind of a nice dual growth there. But yeah, so Potent's pretty big up here in Canada because it's like the United States with tariffs and stuff and shipping costs and import fees is insane.
Yeah.
And they're also, I think, the only Canadian retailer that has Artisan as well, which is pretty nice. So
I was gonna say their selection looks really good.
Yeah, their selection's gotten much better. It used to just be Xraypad, ESP Tiger, so
it's a good price. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so yeah.
Okay. So here's I think the question that a lot of us had on our mind, which is we'll do the rephrase. Well, this originally came from Logpile, but how has transitioning to reviewing while working with Xraypad been? Are you enjoying the role, and has it changed your approach to content creation at all?
That's a good question. It's definitely a change of pace because if I'm reviewing a product with myself, I could say whatever I want. Like I can be pretty brutally honest. And to be fair, Xraypad has let me pretty much say whatever I want, which is I'm very grateful for. So like the breakdown videos are basically as close to a video that I would probably make over the pad. I don't talk about some things just for time's sake. But they give me a pretty large box to work in, which I do really appreciate. Like the Jade skates, like I say in the videos, like we do not recommend using them as on glass, even though the advertising on their product page says they can be used on glass. And I talk saying like, hey, you can't use them, but they're going to last like 2 weeks. Like I'm able to be pretty honest, which I really appreciate. So I'm not too much in a box, but it's still different from my own personal approach, if that makes sense. But it's a good experience, obviously, because it's like a, how do I say this? It's like a challenge, if that makes sense. It's like kind of doing a video on hard mode, if that makes sense.
It does. Yeah.
But I do enjoy the role. It's been a good time there. Again, I have 2 more videos from them, and I think that's all the products they've done for them. So I don't know what's going to happen in the future with me there. But I do enjoy the role. It's been fun. I think the one biggest issue is that it just takes away time from my stuff. Because like it pretty significantly hampers like with how busy I am. I have very little time already, and then I have Xraypad stuff I have to prioritize over that. So the channel has definitely taken a pretty big hit, which is unfortunate. But the experience is worth it, I think, in my opinion.
Okay.
So it may not be like a long-term thing then, from what you were just saying.
Yeah, I don't know, because it was just like a contract to do a video for all of their stuff, but like all their products, but I'm done with all of them now, so I'm not sure what's going to happen afterwards. I'm assuming the contract would end. I would just work, like if they want me to do videos again, they would just reach out to me. I'm not sure.
Now, a while back when you initially took the role, you kind of made an announcement video of sorts. It was like a part 4 of something. I remember Daz and I reacted to it on Mousecast. And I remember a couple things. One of them was you were getting rid of affiliate links, and the other one was you were no longer going to be reviewing skates or something. Am I remembering that right?
So basically, I'm very old-fashioned with this stuff, and I take bias pretty seriously. It's like I shouldn't say to that extent. Basically, I just think that like if I'm working for a brand, it's not fair of me to review other products, like other companies' products, because there's going to be that like subconscious bias, and like I would just compare it directly to the company I work for's products, if that makes sense. So not like I'm sure I would be able to still deliver an honest review, but I just didn't want to have the chance of me skewing my focus on those topics. Also, because I was working for another brand, it would just be a lot of time. I wouldn't have to cover additional stuff. So that's why I made that decision. Again, if I contract hands with them and I don't wind up working for them anymore, I'll probably start reviewing other stuff again. But it was more of just like a personal decision. Like they didn't tell me like I have to stop. It was more just like a personal thing. As like I just feel this is the proper way to do this.
Yeah, I know the common thing is that brands simply it's not rocket science. They simply don't want a competitor's product to give exposure. Like for example, who was I don't want to name names because I might be misremembering this, but I feel like I was talking to someone and they were saying, yeah, if company releases a small ergo mouse and I'm representing that company, you know, naturally in the review it's like, oh well, I want to talk about also compare it to the Zowie EC3, also compare it to the Lamzu Thorn or some other small ergo or something. And inherently by doing that, you're giving the viewers the... it's tricky, right? From like my perspective, it's like you want to talk about those because those are relevant comparison points. But from the brand's perspective, they're like, no, you're like telling other people, like good intentioned or not, you're still telling other people, hey, you should check out these other products instead.
Yeah, for sure. And that's the thing. And again, like they didn't like Xraypad said I could still do it. It was more just like a personal decision. I don't know. I didn't want to skew what I was doing. I don't know. It's just maybe not the proper decision, but it is what it is.
Would
I
you
really respect that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like no matter how much you think it might not be biased, like you said, it could be completely subconscious and out of your control.
Yeah, and that's why the affiliate links went too. Just because like I didn't want to have affiliate links for competitors' pads, and then the whole we will not speak of situation happened. I just cut all of them just because I didn't want to get involved in that.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I do understand. I do agree with the bias thing. Like I know I stan a lot of ATK stuff and MCHOSE stuff, particularly because the FE optical thing doesn't matter to me because I solder and I'm on opticals anyway. So those are like mice I frequently compare to, but you know, that's not, yeah, you know, they're not as popular as like maybe I should be comparing to Razer and Logitech stuff more, but I don't own a Superlight 2 because screw that mouse.
No, I have one. I have one that's terrible.
It's not good. Yeah, even like working with a brand, like recently I did something with Shilkey for the Glacier, like 8K large, but like unfortunately I compared it to the MCHOSE L7 Plus in the video, which is just strictly better. And I didn't lie about that in the video, but they probably weren't thrilled. I don't know.
That's the thing. There's a very fine line you have to walk, and it's very easy to cross that line if you don't think about it constantly. So it's just at least in my opinion, it's just better just to cut it off entirely, just have no possible chance.
Probably.
Which,
for sure.
I mean, there's a lot of products that came out that I didn't get to cover, which I'm sad because there was a lot of cool stuff I missed. But I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, the bottom line is though that reviewers lose credibility if they get quote unquote bought out. The getting bought out by a brand is very much shades of gray, right?
Yeah.
And everyone has a different definition there, but the bottom line is reviews are better when the script is unfiltered. Brands will know brands will know if they're releasing a product and if it's not up to snuff. Like, I mean, bro, I mean, I'm an engineer. I design stuff all the time, and I tell you, sometimes I look at stuff and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna beat what's already out, but at least it's a different offering with, you know, a couple different points to it.
That's fair. Yeah, I understand that.
Do you?
You know, interesting concept on that. But yeah, sorry. Go ahead. I apologize.
Oh, this was a good one from Daz. Do you talk to other content creators? Sometimes it feels lonely.
No, not really. I'll be honest with you. Like, this is probably the most I've talked to another content creator in 2 years.
Interesting.
I'm very much like, I'm just kind of like, not that I don't want to socialize with other creators. I just found from my experience with other things that like, the more you socialize and spread out, sometimes there can be drawbacks from that. And I just prefer to keep to myself for a lot of things, if that makes sense. Not that I don't want to like work with other creators or something like that. Like I've been in a couple other people's videos for other things, but I just like, I don't know. I just prefer to just kind of keep my little corner and do my thing.
That's how I usually operate. Like we've come across, like I've talked to you, Lemonade, Logpile recently, just because other people brought you guys in or like mentioned some stuff, but like I'm not one to reach out either. I like to just usually stick to myself. Yeah, it's interesting. I completely lost what else I was going to say there. I'm sorry.
I will say though, I was going to say actually I should say I am in a group chat with a couple other content creators. We do talk about stuff every once in a while. I guess that's technically socializing, but that's more of like we all talk about like, hey, we got this product. Do you guys have this issue or this issue more than anything else? I guess that counts technically, but aside from that, very little.
Who do you talk to? No, I'm just kidding.
No, I was going to ask that.
I was going to say, I don't know if I could leak the list of who's in there, but there's a chat that it's a lot of names you'll probably like know. You can probably guess who's on the list. Or it's not like it's anything exclusive or anything. It's just like we just talk about stuff. Sure. But that's like the only thing. That's pretty much it.
Has Aim Adapt included you in like a end of the year top mouse video before? I can't remember who all was in those.
I got offered to be in one, but I couldn't do it because I didn't have enough time. Gotcha. I wanted to go into it. I just didn't have time. I think I was in one of Sneck's old ones back in the day, if I'm not mistaken. Gotcha. But yeah, like I'm no problem being in those videos. It's just a lot of the time I just do not have time to film them. And I just say no instead of being like instead of committing to it, then I'm disappointing them and saying, oh, I can't do it last minute because I have something coming up. It's just, you know.
Okay. This was a question that we asked Logpile. Do you think reviewers compete for views?
That is an interesting one. I think it... Let me think about this for a second.
Do you wanna we can give you kind of what should we spoil what we kind of came to in that episode?
So like this is something I've always wondered, specifically as a very new, very small creator. Like to me, it matters a lot to get the first video out because if there's any mouse that people are interested in, like I need to be the search result to get views. That was the case for a while. Now it's a little bit different. Like there are some default views that come with having more than 0 subs. But like, and I don't really review big mice because I just assume like, well, Borzy's covered it, Aim and Dev's covered it. No one's going to click on the Daz video because they don't care. So that's sort of like where the question came from. But
I understand. I guess like I mean the answer like the answer is obviously yes. Like just from like a business standpoint, that's how YouTube works. Like obviously everyone's competing for views. I think. Kind of what I talked about earlier, though, my style of content is like I don't care about who has the video first. Like I could care less. Like
that's great.
Even if someone has like even if there's 20 reviews about a product, I'm still going to talk about it. It's like maybe I'm not exactly the best person to answer that question, but I guess
it's a great perspective, though.
Basic answer: everyone competes. Do I care? No. I guess this is kind of the TLDR.
Yeah, I do think it can be a little bit more nuanced at times. For example, so there might be competition in terms of simply there's so much time in a day, and if a person spends 5 minutes watching one review, they're less likely to click on another review and spend another 5 minutes. However, where I think that where it can become nuanced is, let's say somebody is actually interested in buying a product, right? They're going to most likely watch more than just one review before pulling the trigger. So from that perspective, multiple reviews can, rising tides raise all ships.
And if the algorithm's not shit, it should like recommend the next review of the same product in theory and keep the chain going.
That's true, yeah.
Right.
I think
it could be a positive.
I think the biggest problem with that is where like there was a situation where the Death Adder dropped where people posted the review intentionally early. Like that is something that pisses me off, especially when it was like a very strict embargo. But like again, everyone competes for reviews. So if you accidentally post your video 3 hours early, then you hit the algo first. So I guess again, everyone does compete. It's just some people are willing to bend things a little more.
There's a couple times I saw like a decently large reviewer drop a video at like 5 a.m. Eastern, and I was like, that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, no, I will say, I may get in trouble for saying this, every single reviewer for the Death Adder V4 had a very strict embargo. Very strict.
No, I remember the one that leaked early because it was all over Mouse Review, but it only leaked early by, some hours.
But it matters, yeah.
Sure,
there was the intent. There was the accidental ones. Then there were the intentional ones. It's like, okay, dude, like, come on, really? Like, yeah, I crashed up pretty hard that day, but it is what it is.
I'm a chronic rule follower, so
Do you know what happens if somebody breaks an embargo? Like, do you have any idea?
So technically speaking, it depends on the company. I mean, like, I guess I can't really speak specifics, but technically speaking, if you break an embargo, the company could take legal action against you.
Okay.
Because
depending on like how it was phrased, if you like agreed to it and what format.
you sign an NDA when you get a product early, and a lot of the time, and if you break that NDA, you can get sued. The thing is, there's just a lot of companies just don't want to take the time because technically speaking, it's free wow, brain stroke. Publicity, thank you. So like they don't really care, but like you could absolutely get like legal ramifications for that.
Yeah. Okay. I imagine more likely is they'll probably just cut you off, no longer seed you products.
You would think that'd be the case, but
oh really? Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I've heard of one case of that where it was even like just a massive miscommunication between the company and the reviewer, but it went live early and that company's never worked with that person again. So yeah.
Yeah, it's very much brand dependent. It changes because like every brand has so many different like reps, all the reps, like it really depends on the brand.
No kidding, they do. One company had 4 different reps reach out to me in 2 days for the same product.
Oh my god.
Like they're just pushing to try and get their like connection to you to get like the whatever. I don't know how it works as far as like getting paid or whatever, but yeah.
It's just one person on the same email.
All these aliases. Yeah.
Literally.
How about this one? Where do you see the industry trending in the upcoming years in terms of mice, pads, skates, or even like esports titles?
As in terms of like where the tech is going to go, or like how the scene is going to operate?
I was thinking when I listed, I think I wrote this question when I listed the hardware like mice, pad, skates. I was thinking in terms of hardware, but I threw esports in here, and that could change things, you know? Like, for example, we've seen aim trainers rise in popularity a ton. So there's, I think that gives room for products like the Orbital Pathfinder. Whereas, like, imagine if all esports was literally just Valorant, CSGO, and, you know, Overwatch. Something like the Pathfinder would be a little bit less, I think, interesting.
Less accepted.
Yeah, less accepted, yeah. People would be like, why are you doing that?
Well, also, don't forget the bigger brands are just paying players like a crap ton of money to use their stuff. So, like, that's also
true.
It's why you don't see a lot of pro players using like actual good hardware nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, is that a trend that's going to be upsetty spaghettied by all these awesome budget brands, or maybe not really?
I mean, okay, the Logitech Superlight C2, the Superlight's like the worst mouse I've ever used in my life, and I'm not just being, I'm like, I have it in my review queue. I am dreading the day I have to touch that thing again. And like, they're like, okay, we're going to make a mini version with all the same bad design, and everyone's just going to buy it, and it's going to print money. And all the pros are going to be using it, and it's going to be the same loop over and over again. Nothing's going to change.
Their insistence on sticking to the exceptionally shitty side buttons is almost impressive.
It's astounding. Have you the internals on that thing make me want to die too? Like I just my fresh GPX2 has the cable, like the ribbon cable for the top shell, is literally like kinked inside the seam between the top and base shell on a factory fresh unit. I'm just like, are we serious? This is like ridiculous.
I've not used a clone, and I like review many of the GPX clones that had worse build quality than the GPX2, and like it had the heaviest clicks known to man. Yeah, it's pretty rough.
That's impressive because the GPX is already pretty bad. Damn.
The clones are all better. Yeah,
that's true. But yeah, I was gonna say, to answer your question, I think that I know like the common thing everyone's saying nowadays is that everything is good, which I disagree with quite heavily. Just because like, sure, for the average person, there is a degree of that, but again, there's a pretty big difference between a lot of brands in terms of their implementations and stuff. Like the X-Lite Crazy Light is a great example. It's an okay mouse, but it's just a lighter, worse version of an X-Lite. Like, why would you buy that? If that makes sense. It has a worse scroll wheel, worse battery life. There's just, you might as well just buy a regular X-Lite. It's like, I think it's just like the nuanced stuff. Like, I guess on paper you can say everything's good, but if you actually take a deeper look at everything, there's a pretty big difference between things still. Do I think tech is going to get different? maybe, but I don't know. I feel like with the new Nordic SoCs, that's going to be like aside from like a PixArt sensor, like the 3970, I don't think we're going to see anything else like super new. Well, there's that new wireless tech from that Quebec company, right? That Waizowl is using, whatever their name is.
UWB, ultra wide bandwidth.
UWB, yeah.
We actually
Thank you,
have in the news this week, their Elecom is releasing the world's first UWB mouse. And Waizowl
Even though Waizowl has it.
retweeted it with the questioning emoji face.
Nah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But I was going to say, but like that is like, I think that's like the only like big leap in tech that we've seen. Like, because it's a whole new communication protocol, right? Like from a new company that's not like Railtech or, that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah, I don't know too much about like communication protocols. But yeah, you're right. It's from like Spark Technologies or something. Something
like that, yeah. But I was gonna say, I think hardware is gonna. We're not gonna see. I think it's just good. Like the hardware implementation is gonna get better. I don't think we're gonna see much change. But again, the whole esports perspective is interesting too, because esports is like a dying art too. Because like that is very much on its way out. Like a lot of leagues are shutting down. Like. You'll still have your staples like Counter-Strike and Valorant to a degree, but I feel like a lot of the other esports are slowly fading out. Like League of Legends is a great example. Like League of Legends NA scene used to be like the thing to watch, and now like you never hear about it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a good point. Yeah.
And a lot of the companies are shutting down. Complexity pulled out of Counter-Strike. Like a lot of these companies are not really funding it anymore.
When do we think like peak hype happened? I remember it was like BlizzCon in like 2016. I think I went there. Overwatch, like World Cup was happening, and like it seemed like esports was going to be the next big thing. And then they had these franchises coming to like the COD World League and all this stuff. And now it's just it used to be so interesting too, and I just don't care anymore. Like I don't watch a single esport.
FaZe Clan and 100 Thieves that showed us that it's not really a viable business.
100 Thieves tried to be
like
esports
scalable.
and content creation and
right.
like, merch, and they had like high ground. They had an energy drink. Yeah, but
Guru. Yeah, that's the thing. Like a lot of these brands aren't like they're not making money from esports. They're making money from merch and like partnership deals and like like associated companies. They're not making money from esports. Like even like the big team, like even like Counter-Strike teams. Like I wonder how much of those earnings from like Navi or like who won like a bunch of what's the French team? Vitality. They won like 5 or 6 tournaments in a row. Like you have to wonder like how much of that money is actually making an impact, or is it just going to other places, you know?
Right. What percent like does a player get for winning? How much that even makes back to the org itself? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, and I don't know, it's just we'll see it, but I think it's also a reflection of like gaming as a whole is definitely faltering. I feel like Call of Duty has done like irreparable damage to like FPS games as a total. Like every game just is struggling, and you've seen so many good games die. Like Gundam Evolution is a great example of this. That's dead now. Splitgate, Titanfall, Splitgate 2 was more just good game. Well, okay, it was an okay game, but yeah, it just you know what I mean.
Yeah. I used to love Call of Duty so much, and I just can't run around shooting 45 different skins and literally just having a like stroke the entire time I'm playing it. It's so bad.
Yep. I don't play a lot of games anymore. I just play single player stuff now. Like I play RoboQuest more than anything else now. RoboQuest and Kovacs. That's it.
RoboQuest is fun. I had like a 6 month period where I only played like Kingdom Hearts games for the first time like 2 years ago, and it was some of the most fun I've had gaming in a long time.
I've been playing Silksong, and I've been loving it. It's such a nice pace to play something other than an FPS game.
I need to get on top of that. I have a Steam Deck too. It's the perfect like avenue for it. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Oh yeah.
Stop YouTube and just relax and play Steam Deck games. We talk.
I know there's some nice even FPS games that are a little bit more chill, like PvE type stuff. What's the one that Pinguify always plays on?
Gunfire Reborn.
Reborn.
Like
Yeah.
I even love Destiny for that because it was like the MMO shooter kind of a thing. It wasn't really fully, but yeah.
Yeah, but like a Borderlands can be pretty chill.
Yeah, that's similar.
Risk of Rain.
Risk of Rain. Yep. I know I had a buddy who got me to buy it's called Sanctum. It's a tower defense game, but it's a first person. Yeah,
I know this game. I used to play it back in the day with the Humble Bundles. Great game.
Yeah, it's a fun game. I mean, it's not like real in depth. Like I there's only so many maps, and then you figure out how to cheese each
Mhm.
map, and then you've kind of beaten the game. But it is still just chill. You can just put on some music and hold down left mouse.
Here's a random question, Melon. Is there a game that's not FPS that you've like no life before? Like I've played way too much Minecraft, World of Warcraft, stuff like that.
I'm trying to think of like games I've like sunk an ungodly amount of time into. 'Cause, like, I grew up playing like Star Wars Battlefront 2 2005. Like I love that game. Rank 3 in the world, by the way, at some point until the hackers took over. What else? I played a lot of TF2. Yeah, I guess Minecraft would probably be like Minecraft or Terraria would probably be like the two games I probably like no life for like a couple months at a time. But aside from that, I don't know. I always go back to FPS because like I need something like that tickles my brain, if you know what I mean.
100%. Yep.
Huh. Wait, did you play the like small competitive, like pickup game scene in Star Wars Battlefront 2 for PC?
No, I was playing like I'm like way back in the day. We're talking like probably like 2007. I went by the sleeper. I played sniper and I no scoped only because you could do the grenade animation cancel where it kept the crosshair on your screen and you just one tap people. It was great.
Or you could put tape on your screen too. Yeah. No,
everyone hated me.
That was like the first shooter game I got into was Star Wars Battlefront 1, Star Wars Battlefront 2 from the OG LucasArts ones. And
the pandemic ones. Good games.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. How about this question? What brands do you enjoy working with?
This is a tricky one. I have to be careful what I say here.
How about what brands do you hate working with?
Literally, I just crash out with people. I will say, generally speaking, my experience with most brands has been pretty good. I will say, like, some of them have been easier than others. I definitely will say it's gotten easier the bigger I've gotten as a channel because,
interesting.
Like, I basically just tell people, like, because, like, at some point, a lot of brands are familiar with how I do my stuff. And they're just kind of like, we're going to give it to you, you just kind of do your thing. And they're like, if there's an embargo, sure, I'll try and hit it. But, like, I just tell them a lot of the time, I'm not going to hit the embargo, but it'll be out after. They're usually okay with that. Yeah, it depends on the brand, though. I would say most brands are pretty good. I've had some bad experiences with some, but nothing that's like, they're like random brands that aren't even around anymore. Yeah, generally speaking, though, it's been pretty good, but I definitely say it's gotten better the bigger I got, and when it was smaller, it was pretty rough.
What's been your criteria for saying... Sorry, go ahead, Daz.
Yeah, I just found it interesting, like the random timelines that a brand will ask for. It's like you get the product, and they're like, "So you'll have this out in like a week, right?" It's like, no, we didn't talk about that. Like, There was no precedent set, and now I have it, so it's gonna have to come out when it fits my schedule. So.
Yep. I tell the company it'll be like 3 months, and they're like, "Why?" I'm like, "I have 10 mice in my queue." Like,
Yep.
But yeah.
So then, with such a like backlog queue, what criteria does there need to be for you to say yes to a product?
I have to be interested in it. I will say I've gotten much stricter with what I cover as I've gotten bigger and I've kind of grown in the scene a little more. At this point, I'd say I'll be honest with you, I say no to probably 70% of the things I get offered. Just not because I don't care about the products or it's from like a bad company. It's more of just I don't have time to commit to them. And it has to be something that's like really interesting for me to want to talk about it, or else it's just I'm doing the same thing over and over again, if that makes sense. So like the Death Adder is a good example because that mouse actually has like new tech and new specs. That's something I really wanted to talk about, but like I'm not going to go out of my way and cover a Viper V2 because it's just like, sure, it's a popular mouse, it's good for viewership, but like it's just something I'm not interested in.
I respect that. Yeah, and I mean,
I'm
you're
slowly trying to learn that same lesson. Yeah.
Your
content when it comes down to the fact like this needs to be out in 2 weeks and I'm at the 2 week mark and I don't care about it. It's just really hard to get motivated to do the review or even test the product.
Yeah, for sure. I think also for me is like I really should have just like I should have expanded and hired people by now, but like I do everything myself. Aside from like a couple things my wife helps me with, like for like graphic design. But like I do everything myself. And like my reviews take an ungodly amount of time to do. Like it probably takes me like not even counting testing time, it probably takes me about a week total to script, record, edit, do everything for a review on top of like 3 weeks of testing time. So like it's a lot. So should probably hire people to like take over some stuff for me, but it's just I don't know. It's tough.
It's also like the question of like, who do you hire? What do you pay them? Does it pay off? Right? Like, yeah.
That's the thing. I make so little from what I do already. Like, it's hard to take that little bit of money I make and then just give it to somebody else for a video that may not even make that back in a year. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's tricky.
Treadmill to nowhere. Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely feels like that sometimes.
Why don't we do some rapid fire questions here? We are about 50 minutes in. So these rapid fire questions, I have some from Twitter, I have some from YouTube. What do you think is the next big thing from cloth mouse pads?
I don't know. I don't think there's much there. I think we're going to see surface treatments probably take off a little more because that's what like Kura-san is working on with the new Ninja. Like it seems to be treated surfaces are kind of the new thing again. I would say maybe that's going to be the next new thing, but I think sorry, excuse me. I don't think we're going to see like fabric pads themselves change much.
Okay.
Someone said in chat, Kadura revived. That's actually a good point. Yeah, maybe we'll see that come back.
Oh,
maybe. Well, you never know.
Yeah, I want to see that. Kodora kind of died a little bit because I think, right, that we're talking like 4 years ago or so. Sensors have gotten better. Like weird surface tracking has definitely improved. And
Yeah, for
Cordura
sure.
is definitely an underappreciated, very durable, speed but still cloth-like experience.
I'm pretty sure Xraypad was put out a poll saying they were going to bring you back. They were debating bringing back the Trigun, which I'm pretty sure was a Kadura pad, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, I had one.
So it seems like people are interested in it again. I don't know. We'll see. It could offer some interesting benefits. It's hard to say though.
Yep. Next question. A lot of brands end up using the same OEM for production. I'm actually going to skip that one. From our Discord, Shouldoge. More of a casual question. What made you stick with Overwatch rather than moving on to Rivals?
Great question. Okay, so both games are terrible. Both games make me hate myself and want to jump off a cliff.
Me too.
But I don't like third-person games.
Yeah.
The only third-person aiming game I ever played was Star Wars Battlefront 2. Ever since then, I never played Fortnite, and I hate aiming in third person. I hate it. I just can't do it. And like that's why I haven't gotten into Deadlock because it's third person. I just can't do it.
Oh yeah, Deadlock.
Damn it. Yeah, I play a lot of Fortnite, but I really want like a sight on a gun so I can ADS like first person. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I don't want to play Gears of War. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I just don't like it. Also, the entire idea that people can just like camera peek everything is just so boring to me. I'm just like, okay, like this is just like.
And then Fortnite has like visual, like audio. Everybody turns that on so you can see directional footprints on your screen. Yeah,
that too. Well, like every single time I see someone like playing Marvel Rivals, they're just like if they're playing any kind of like projectile or like high damage like semi-auto character, they're just like hiding behind a wall, corner peeking, swinging, and then corner peeking at them. But like this looks so boring. I'm just like, I'm good.
I played the game for a little bit. I just played Punisher and just like hit scanned everybody. It was a lot of fun. But
I've been debating trying it, but I don't know.
It's another one of those games that looks really fun, but I've got no one to play with, so I'm not going solo. Sounds miserable. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Overwatch rank Q solo is probably one of the worst things you could do to your mental health. Honestly, holy crap.
Yeah. Another question here from Discord. A lot of brands end up using the same OEMs for production. Many people think this is bad. Some people it can be because it means the lack of creativity or innovation. Slight disagree there, but it also might have merits. What is your take on the whole industry behind the products?
That's a good question. I'll be honest with you. I don't even think I'm qualified to answer this because I actually don't know a lot about the OEMs. Like I know a little bit. This is something I've been really wanting to cover more, but I know very little about the OEMs. Like I know Attack Shark makes like a lot of stuff. but I don't know specifics, so I don't really have any like. I guess I don't really like comment I can make on that because I don't really know enough about it, unfortunately.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. Some questions from Escaldi on Twitter. How often, if at all, do you deal with burnout when it comes to testing, scripting, recording, etc., your product reviews?
Oh boy, that's a question. Very often, especially with the way I do my content because it's so time consuming. The thing is with me is I'm very much a workaholic. Like I just work. I'm very bad, but so I can kind of get through the burnout a little bit, but it's definitely like getting a little heavier nowadays for sure because it's been about like 2-3 years of me doing this consistently. Um, so yeah, it definitely is starting to wear. I should probably take more breaks, but I just don't let myself do it.
I think, Daz, you asked this question or had an answer to this question in the past, and I think it was something along the lines of like, focus on things that you're actually interested in, because that's, well, I guess you pretty much said
Yeah, the
this
same
just
answer
moments
that Melon
ago.
gave. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've been doing that for like 5 months and I was burnt out, basically, with how it was going. So saying yes to too many things causes burnout.
Yeah,
Not
for
being
sure.
interested in things. Life just being busy, then
Yep.
just makes it hard to focus on this too, which happens all the time with work and family. Yeah. So
No, definitely feel that. Yeah, covering products that you actually care about, it makes a huge difference.
Yeah. What advice or insight can you give newer/younger reviewers trying to get into the scene?
Ooh, that's a tricky one. Because it's so hard. That's the thing. Like being a small, like, because the peripheral scene is already pretty niche, and then you're a small creator inside a niche with a lot of these things, so it's very difficult. But again, there's a lot of small reviewers who are very passionate, who are really good at what they do. I would say the biggest advice I could say is be honest. I think that's like the biggest thing. Because again, like it's so easy. Like I was there when I was a small content creator, where it was so easy to take a review to and say, "Oh, you get 10% commission off of every sale." But like the affiliate codes just kind of, not that it immediately makes you biased towards a product, but it just like it definitely affects how, at least how I talked about things. So I think it would just be like, just be honest about this. Like affiliate codes are fine as long as you use them properly. I just think honesty though as a policy is just like the most important, I think.
Sure. Yeah, it can hurt your credibility otherwise if you're dishonest. Yeah.
It's not even that.
Like, my
Oh, sorry, go
descriptions,
ahead.
I have like a bunch of affiliate codes because I was like, oh, I am adapted to all these, and I just like was like, let's get as many as I can and put them in there. This is fun, but like, I probably should pare that down to companies I actually care about. That's a good point.
I don't like it's, again, it really depends on the person. Like I think it's more of just like I have a very bad look at affiliate codes because I see like the short form content TikTok farm like that just drives me nuts. So like I kind of loop it all into the same box, obviously. But again, I see a lot of like, again, TikTok is like the biggest thing where people are just like making just absurd claims about bad products and just shilling them for no reason. And like that's just like stuff you hate to see, you know?
Yes.
Right.
But yeah.
If I'm looking down a lot, it's because I'm gesture texting my wife that I'm going to go take my son here in a minute.
Okay.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Okay. Well, I guess if you got to get going soon, then let's wrap up the interview portion with, do you have any questions for us, Melon?
I was gonna say, so both of you guys are definitely. I love how both, like, because you do the hardware stuff a lot, right, Flange?
Yeah.
And then
Like-
you do teardowns and stuff too. Like you kind of do similar thing to what I do. Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah. So like, how do you do that too, Daz, or no?
Not really. No, I typically just review the product as it comes, like without tearing down too much, unless it's like super interesting and I want to like crack it open. I don't really do too much modding since I've gotten into YouTube because there's just been so many things coming through the pipeline. So it's mostly product reviews. Yeah.
That's fair. I guess the best question I could ask you guys is that, like, is there anything you're looking forward to that's releasing in the coming months? Because again, there is some kind of cool stuff coming out. And what do you think, like, how do you see the peripheral scene in like the next like year? Like, what do you think is going to look like?
So then the thing that like Tekkusai just does so much cool shit. I feel like the like stuff you talked about with the new Ninja, I thought was really cool. It almost got poo-pooed in our server. Like, oh yeah, cool. Like, what does this even mean? But like, if we could increase durability on pads and everything else he was talking about, that'd be really cool. Mouse wise, it's hard to be excited when you've had so many mice. Like I have 16 on my desk and like 100 next to me, and it's just like, which I need to sell. I don't know. I am curious where like the Ninjutso TEN will go as far as like quality. Like how much similar will it be to the like Sora V2? Because I had 2 or 3 Sora V2s and the QC was very mid on all of them. I'm also really curious because I review mostly budget like brands. Is there going to be a trend like the ATK Duckbill? Are they going to try and continue pushing the price up and like join like the Lamzu hit scan tier of pricing? And I hope they don't. Or like what direction is that going to go? So
that is a good point. Yeah, because budget has really not become budget nowadays. Like a lot of the budget brands are pushing higher price points now, which I've noticed.
You know what makes me mad is the Kaisona Mercury. It's insulting that it's like $80, $70, $80 for a Kaisona mouse. I'm sorry. Like I watched AimDev's review today and he was positive on it, but like Kaisona, ain't nobody buying your product at $80.
I recognize that name. What was the big mouse they released?
Jupiter.
There's the Uranus.
Yes. I remember that one.
Yep.
Yeah, Boards gave it the seal of approval, but I think products within like the next year or whatever, I think we're gonna see just more of the same. We're gonna keep seeing more shapes come out. I think we'll see a slight push in price range too. The big guys like Asus, Logitech, Razer, they're constantly pushing up slightly, and I think we'll see that from other budget brands even. I mean, there is some hope for like Pwnage releasing the Symm3 Pro for $99, and that includes the 8K dongle and 3 humps, 2 different humps, 3 different. It's 3 of something, 2 of another, whatever. It just seems
like the kitchen sink mouse.
Yeah.
That one is interesting. I don't know about that one.
I'm excited. So I'm excited for kind of that stuff. But I think though within the next year we're just going to see more of the same. As far as like a longer term thing, something I think all of us. I don't want to just be critical all the time and complain about prices and cloning and stuff. So here's a positive spin. We are seeing aim training really, really grow in popularity, whether it's through creators like Viscose and such, like having skyrocketing subscriber counts, or just the awareness that aim training exists through like the cheater cat girl VTuber Battlefield 6 Riley CS situation.
Yeah.
And on the most recent Raw Input podcast, they had Riley CS on, and they were looking at the graph of like Kovac's player counts in relation to whenever Viscose uploaded a video or when the Riley CS drama went down.
Oh my god, it was probably a huge spike, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's very tangible. So,
but the AIM community isn't real according to everyone else.
The AIM community is a bunch of aimbot and
call shame and saying we're all cheaters.
So the positive spin is we are only going to, with more eyeballs on the hardware and aim heavy esports titles, I think we are only going to see more innovations that we can't really have predicted. There's the famous quote from an inventor in like 1908 or something who said, everything that has been invented that can be invented has been invented, as a way of him kind of coping with like, I can't think of anything. But
that's fair.
That's how we'll always be.
I was gonna say, I feel like shape is probably going to be the next, like that's going to be the area where we're going to see the most growth. I think in the next little bit, because like hardware is kind of peaked, right? In a lot of ways.
My prediction,
to a degree, I guess.
No, I totally agree with the hardware. The hardware's, we're at sensors that are 99.7% accuracy. Everything's diminishing returns at this point. Where I agree with you on shape. I think we're seeing way too much consolidation and, quite frankly, boring crap with shape cloning and stuff. Things are becoming very iterative. That's not going to be sustainable because it's already like I want a Viper V3, but I don't have Viper V3 money. What do I get? And it's literally a maze that normies have to navigate through of all the different clones. So I think there's going to be, and that simply means, how many people, it's exactly like talking about competing for views. You have, let's say, a finite number of people who are trying to look for a Viper V3 Pro clone, and now that segment is split up into 12 different clone options. You're going to see consolidation. Yeah. You're going to see, yeah. But so I think in sort of next 1 year we're going to see a lot of that, more shape iteration. But I think the more 5-year plus plan, we're going to see more stuff like the Pwnage Symm3 Pro, the Orbital Pathfinder, more experimental stuff.
Yeah, that's what I will admit. The Pathfinder is probably one of the, like, again, it's a great mouse. I think it's still a little underbaked in terms of its utility, but it's definitely getting there now. But I think the Pathfinder is definitely, we need a lot more of that for sure.
Yeah, Pathfinder, I agree with you with it being like slightly underbaked, but I also want to say, like, for being a first of its kind, damn.
Oh, very impressive.
First from a company we had never heard of. Very impressive.
Oh, no, 100% I agree. I wish they included more shape kits. I wish they had like like 2 shape kits on launch. I think that would have sold it better, but it is what it is. But yeah, but like realistically speaking, everyone's going to get the 52H20 SoCs within the next year. A bunch of brands are already adopting them. Eventually, Razer's exclusivity on the 3970 is going to fade. Like, even like at that point, like, is there even any benefit to a sensor higher than that? Like, nothing really.
Yeah, I think there'll be some improvements on the software side, like Razer including basically raw Excel curve in their software. I think we'll start to see things like people will begin expecting this. No different than how we've come to expect web drivers.
Yeah, that is very true. Yeah, I just wonder when we're going to see the next. Like, I think the biggest, like, personally speaking, I think the biggest like jump in mouse tech we've seen is the 3395 to the 3950 because of the mouse rotation. I think that's been like the biggest thing. I'm waiting for that next sensor jump, there
was software that already could do it though, right? Like, can't you do it in
Raw Excel does it, but you have to run Raw Excel to do it, and Raw Excel gets flagged by some anti-cheats. Well, not all of them, but it's another tool you have to use where you could just use it like just natively on the sensor. It's like, again, the 3395 supported it, but it was like locked.
I get it.
But that is a very underrated feature.
Yeah, when it's included in Synapse or in G-Hub, now it's like pretty mainstream and people will actually talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually, I was gonna say, I don't think Logitech's my support sensor tilting still, which is insane.
They don't. They were one of the first with surface tuning, I want to say.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I never thought I'd see the day when Razer actually had a better, like, not better, I guess.
It's like software package.
Like, don't get me wrong, Synapse is terrible, but the experience, the usage experience between a GPX and the Viper V3 Pro is like night and day difference.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, who knows? It'll be interesting to see what happens. But I do agree though, like, we're seeing a lot more, because if you get into aim training, it's a very steep slope down the audio file and just hardware. It's the deep dive you never come out of.
Yeah. Okay, well, Daz, I think that's it. Wait, did we? Those were your questions. So Daz is taking a little baby break. So, dude, yeah, Melon, you want to do the news with me?
Yeah, sure, I'm down. Let's go.
Sweet.
I want to hear about this dongle drama.
Okay, dongle drama time. Let's put up the news banner and get rid of the. My overlay. No, okay, my overlay's there. Okay, very good. Dongle drama. Okay, so speaking of Nordic MCUs, I want to.
Oh wait, Daz said wait for me for dongle.
Oh, okay. He said
that's okay. We can stall.
No, okay. Let's go into. Why don't we do some of the other news? There's tons of news that we can do.
Okay.
Pulsar VSPO gear. Did you see this?
Yeah, the VTuber mice, right?
Yes. So I know nothing about VTubers, let alone
I know
these
nothing either.
VTubers. The question.
I'm gonna get canceled if I say anything. I'm just gonna.
Oh no. The thing is though, I have
a new shape.
That's what I was wondering. Right?
It is a new shape. It's like a mini Viper.
Oh my gosh, you know what this looks like? Hang on, guys.
I feel like I've
Phalanges-
seen this shape before.
Dude, you know what this looks like? Phalanges with his like shape savant autism is Leobog GM3. This is a 3311 mouse that looks
What the-
shockingly like this.
I didn't even know Leobog made a mouse. What?
Yeah, they have a couple.
Oh.
Brother.
Oh my god, you're right.
Uh,
Oh god.
The side buttons. Yeah. Now this Pulsar, they will do better quality than this. I actually own one.
Well, you'd hope. You'd hope, right?
Yeah. Wait, why do I have... I need to put our... Oh, I turned off our window cache. I'm dumb. There we go. Can we get more pictures of the actual shape? Yeah, so this has like pretty deep comfort grooves, pill kind of side buttons there. This is very similar.
Yeah.
And the skates are different on this. Like, it's definitely a different mold, but in terms of size, it's on the smaller size, it looks like. And we have like, what... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... We have like
Wait, hold
30...
on. Sorry, could you pause the video on when that shows the skates? Is that a sticker spot? Oh, it's a sticker spot. Okay, I wasn't sure if that was like an extendable spot for extra skates. Okay, I'm gonna crash out about something. Why are they doing this dog shit Logitech design for these skates?
You don't like
Dude,
that?
No, the bigger surface skate should always be on the bottom because most of your hand weight is on that area, so it sinks deeper.
That's not how...
So you should have.
That's funny. I'm the opposite. I
Oh,
grip far forward. So, and when I tense, also think about when you're pressing a button.
yeah, but the base skate, if they were flipped, it would still be high enough surface area where it wouldn't dig in too much, right? Because that's the biggest issue I have with the GPX, because the skates feel, well, to be fair, the GPX skates are like so weird in their surface area, they're just bad. But that's like my biggest gripe of the GPX. It feels so weird.
I hadn't heard that complaint too much before. Somebody on my live stream like the other night said that same thing though. So me personally, I'm just happy that we at least have big skates and we don't have like a Finalmouse
fair.
4-corner skate design.
Oh god, and it's unusable in extra soft bases. You love it.
Yeah. The shape.
I mean, at this point,
what do you think of the shape here?
it's weird. It's like a, I don't even know how to describe this as. Like it's giving Viper, like a Viper V3, but smaller, but with like a little bit of like a X2 curvature to the sides.
Yeah. So we have a little bit of hourglassing on the side, so we have a little bit of a narrower waist. It looks like we'll still have fairly vertical sides. Like looking at this view, they're fairly vertical, maybe kind of like an X2H. It's not going to be like an Atlantis where it's sharply curved. The buttons we have.
Wait, how many of these? Wait, hold on. Is there a mouse for every character?
Bro, it's like 30.
What the hell?
The Pulsar skew machine is unstoppable.
Okay, hold on. I have a question then. There's no way this is a Pulsar OEM shape then, right?
I don't know, dude.
They
Pulsar,
gotta be for 30 of these. If they're doing 500 of each unit, there's no way Pulsar's doing it all themselves.
I don't know, dude. You know, they probably are doing limited production runs. It's going to be all the same internal, so then it's just different injection molded colored shells.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. I kind of don't, out of all companies on the planet, to do 30 VTuber edition mice, Pulsar's it.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, God forbid they have a QC issue with these and they're cooked.
Yeah. Look at this one's like semi-transparent, the black one.
Oh, interesting.
That's nice. So which colorway have you liked so far the most? I've liked this blue one with the face and the semi-transparent black.
I feel like I can't say a specific one because I'm gonna get canceled. I like, you don't mess with the VTubers, you know.
Oh, really?
I will admit though, I do like the cyan colors because it reminds me of my colorway, the Waizowl OGM Pro. I like that lighter color; it looks nice. But they're not so bad. Some of them are pretty nice though.
Yeah, they're a little bit over stylized. This red one here is nice.
That's nice.
That's a little bit more tasteful.
Yeah,
that's a nice like berry red too.
Yeah, that is a nice color. Interesting concept from them. Hold on, this isn't going to be a global release. Is this like a China only release or something?
Or Korea only? Because Pulsar's Korean. Maybe. Should I actually translate this? Translate to English. Oh wait, I can translate.
God
voice.
forbid they have a QC issue. I cracked up listening to that. So.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm just
Pulsar?
thinking.
Never.
I'm just thinking, like, God forbid it's like the sticky click from the X2 series all over again. Oh God.
Yeah.
Don't give me PTSD.
Yeah, literally.
And that was such an easy fix too, right? That was just the little foam pads, right?
So easy.
Yep.
Okay, hold on. What's the pricing for this? And like converted.
22,480 yen, 150
Holy
USD. Okay, so
What?
this is it's like the crazy light price, but instead of plus $10 for the
Worse.
creator tax, it's plus $20. Now that's
It's VTuber tax.
That's VTuber tax, guys. Wow.
That-
Well, there's the whole thing going on with Pulsar customs, right? You like can't buy a Pulsar mouse to the US right now without paying like $60-70 in
Yeah.
customs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That pricing is diabolical.
That's correct. Yeah.
Like
That's
those
what-
things better be perfect. Is that more expensive than the tens?
Yeah, well the 10s is the Susanto is 150.
Is it the PRX Crazy Light is like 140?
The
Is that
PRX
right?
Crazy Light is like $10 more than the Crazy Light. I think.
Crazy,
Right?
yeah, crazy. Yeah,
Yep.
so 129, then it goes up to 139.
No, because Mouse
Oh
Market
my.
Susantos are like $210 or something because of
Well,
customs. Right? Yeah.
He said he
Whoa.
paid 210. He listed it for 150. I know the post.
150. Okay.
Okay, they're saying 130 before tax.
For
shipping.
Susanto. Right.
Yeah. Well,
That's the
yeah, I don't know, but is there okay? So getting through the details here, launches September 27th, Saturday, 9 o'clock until October 13th. Interesting. Wait. Order period. If
period?
it's
that's
made
a
to
short.
order.
Oh, made to order.
That's why they're able to do 30.
Okay.
So if they don't hit MOQ, minimum order quantity, with one of them, they probably will just not produce that colorway.
Yeah, probably. Interesting. So basically, they're crowdfunding.
Yeah.
the VTuber mice. I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah. Is there really that much crossover
That
with?
sentence alone is just like scary. Yeah.
Uh,
They're
sorry, say it
crowdfunding. They're crowdfunding VTuber mice. That just sounds horrifying.
yeah.
Oh God.
Especially what little I know about VTuber communities is that you do not mess with the VTuber community or you will get canceled. And like, God forbid, there's a problem with these.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm dumb enough where like
They don't look good to me. I feel like the way that the main shell color splits
Yeah.
to the clicks just looks like a cheap OEM shell. I don't know.
Mizu in chat has the lock. VTuber fans have mad money. They're not wrong. They're
oh
not wrong at
gosh.
all. It's they're crowdfunding, just printing VTuber money. That's okay. Honestly, if it's done well, Pulsar will make a crap ton of money off of that. If it's done well.
This is one of those things, talking about what we're going to start seeing in the future. We're going to see companies do things like this. They throw things at the wall and see what sticks. I mean,
Yeah.
Finalmouse has proven that the batch order drop order model works well. Now they're building their own factory. Continuous production, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Let's move on to the next bit of news.
Let's talk about ATK's dongle.
Oh, okay, yeah. ATK's dongle.
Sorry.
No, this is good that you brought this up. So I live streamed earlier this week disassembly an ATK. Why did I link this video? Is this relevant?
What are we doing on Billy? What's happening?
Oh,
Why are we
okay.
here?
This is separate. Wait a second. Oh, okay. Let's go to my channel. So there was a live stream I did earlier this week showing the disassembly of the ATK dongle, because I randomly got a message from Pzogle from Tech Power Up saying, "Hey, do you have a duckbill dongle, right? I don't have one. Can you take it apart and tell me what the MCU is inside?" And I was like, sure, okay. And then Daz messaged me separately saying,
Because I had received a message from another person about a similar suspicion.
right?
Yes.
So this was me discovering that I opened up this ATK dongle. Wait, is this? No, this is the old one. Sorry. Here's the new dongle where I struggle for like 5 minutes to get it open.
I was
What is
entertained.
this mouse? What is the advertised MCU for this mouse?
So the mouse is advertised as a 54H20.
Yeah, the duckbill. Yep.
The
Okay,
duck
okay.
bill.
So new SKU then. Okay.
And that is indeed what's in the duck bill. But Pzogle was saying the MCU inside the receiver is equally as important for wireless data transmission. And sure enough, opening this up, this is not a Nordic MCU in here. It's branded ATK and it says Hypernova. And his response, I like live messaged him on during the stream. It was like 1:30 a.m. for him. I'll bring up his DMs. And he actually responded immediately. He said, "Brother, it's like 1:30 a.m. Shouldn't you be asleep?" He says, "Thanks. As suspected, it's some Beacon MCU instead of the Nordic 54L15. Little use for having a 54 series in the mouse then." So I followed it up with, yeah, like here's pictures. Bad picture. Good picture. There you go. Hypercore ATK.
So they're advertising the higher efficiency MCU, but then they're neutering it with a shitty receiver MCU.
Right.
Exactly.
So I said, so the
What?
battery life savings of the 54 series, which is the whole reason for it, right, is
Yeah.
only realized when both dongle and mouse have it. He says
Yeah.
anything related to the MCU itself will still apply. So like any silicon, optimizations, but the 4 megabit per second wireless, for instance, which allows for less airtime and accordingly less power draw, won't. There were reports,
Interesting.
there were reports of like not as advertised battery life. So,
That's crazy.
So the reason why I had the Billy video up is separate. I don't know.
Oh God, this is another one.
I had that mistabbed in the
shit.
doc. So, I guess the bigger discussion here is how do we feel about the enshittification of mouse specifications, whether it's the FE opticals being rug pulled, or Omron opticals being rug pulled for FE opticals because China, or the post you did this week, Melon, on Twitter about
Oh God.
nobody can weigh a mouse properly.
Yeah.
I didn't see this.
Oh, dude. I mean, it was just like a kind of a rant post. Well, not a rant post.
What did I do wrong? Oh,
Yeah.
the companies can't. Okay.
Brand
Yeah.
advertises mouse weighing plus or minus 41 plus or minus.
What is it? The Jupiter advertises
Fine
like
print.
46 and it's like 53 or something.
The Jupiter
That's
was
just egregious.
yeah, it was advertised on the box as like 43 or 44. Then it was advertised online at 49.
Oh, okay.
And
That's
then
a diabolical ratio.
43
Yeah.
plus or minus 3. I have not opened this mouse yet. Let me pull it out.
wow. So the
What?
box was a misprint.
Oh.
I kind of
Okay, and the website said what?
let's just look it up. Kaisona Jupiter.
We have the technology.
We do have
The mouse
Um,
actually weighs 51.7 on my scale.
What's it advertised as?
Well, the box said 43 plus or minus 3. And then
it's
the site
advertised
said
as 46.
So it's still 6 grams higher. Yeah.
Even 46 is crazy. Holy
It's bad.
crap.
That's bad.
Because you're like,
And
oh,
it's-
okay, like Viper V3 shape, but it's 46 grams. This slightly worse quality on this isn't like going to kill me. But no, it is.
See, the excuse I see a lot of people give is that there is a quote unquote industry standard of plus minus 2, but like if the company's not advertising it or just like blatantly lying, it doesn't mean they get a pass, right? Like
This
that's
is
the
the
excuse I
Mercury,
see all the time.
not the Jupiter, right?
I know, but it's the same problem. So the Mercury is advertised at 41.
Oh, no.
Wait, can we-
Good.
I had both of these for
In case you
review.
missed on the box there, they are advertising.
Sorry, it's advertised at 37, guys. What do you think it's going to come in at?
50.
43.
For what I've seen of that, I'm just
I have a
someone put a
Mercury.
tungsten cube
on this
inside there or
mouse.
something. I don't know. man.
So even with removing the bottom piece, leaving the stock skates on here, dropping this on my scale, looks like we
That's
44.6.
So my Mercury Pro, the box says 41 and it's 47 on my scale. So
Damn.
it's a consistent 6 grams, actually.
Dude.
That's actually suspicious.
yeah.
Okay, so here's my thing about this, because the packaging for a product is final.
I get
It's
that,
an
like-
after fact,
I can
but like
Well, if the box is already printed and you can't go back and change it digitally, like I don't want to give them a pass, but like
Yeah.
I will give a company one pass. The Kaisona Jupiter, they got one pass. They should have fixed it with this one.
Mhm.
But the digital marketing being wrong, brother, that's
yeah.
just straight up false advertising.
Or when the digital marketing doubles down on the incorrect weight specs anyway. That's even
Dude.
worse.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
So
The justification of specs, though, like keyboard
got it
advertising
coming
is
in.
also ridiculous. Like scan rates
Uh-huh.
that are like in like 256K. Like
it's an
even if
arms
the board's
race.
capable of that, are you even leveraging it? And like it doesn't even matter. And the answer is
Oh,
almost always no.
We need to
It's
stop
like
the
turbo
arms
mode.
race. Yeah.
Turbo mode, yeah.
Turbo mode.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's pointless.
Yep.
So maybe I
Wow.
hope we see that upcoming in the year. A little bit more people calling out stuff that doesn't matter. Like
The number of times I reviewed a mouse and messed with the specs, and then like I come or like the settings, and I come back and like hit a PR and go back. So I'm like, oh, I had peak performance off. I was at 1K. Oh, okay, nothing matters. That's lovely.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, but I will say though, that tweet specifically advertising your mouse is 41 grams and then having the actual weight be 44.6 with the stock skates and having the advertised 41 gram be with dot skates, which are unusable, is insane.
yeah.
That's diabolical.
I do agree. This might be a spicy take. I could get behind an industry-wide push to advertise a weight with no skates because if it's an arms race for the lowest weight, then that means it's going to promote brands to give us small skates, and small skates are no fun.
I think maybe more of just, I think Waizowl does this well, where Waizowl ships their mice without any skates installed.
Yeah,
I think
Ninjutsu too.
that's the way to do it.
Yep.
Speaking of, I
agree.
think Waizowl is our next topic in news, right?
Yeah. Why don't we move on to? Oh, I did want to. Okay, can we actually go over to the Billy Billy
We
video?
got some mad about Kaisona. ATK got off easy.
Yeah. This was something kind of weird. MCHOSE is advertising an 8K accelerator with the A7X. So the A7X is their A7 Magnesium edition, right? So it's a GPX clone, super duper light.
For reasons. Yeah.
But so let me go to shut up, Liam.
What is an
Your
8K
tab.
accelerator? You'd be nice to Liam.
I know he was actually very nice.
He makes 2
Oh,
reviews.
that
a day.
wasn't even Liam talking.
Oh.
AliExpress, and we got to look up the MCHOSE A7X, and it's going to be ridiculously overpriced. Do we get an English one at this price? No, we don't.
You're in German.
I know, but I care about the images. I think this one's English. Yeah, tough roll. Perfect.
Tough roll. Mm.
So, the mouse comes with this thing right here, and they call it an 8K accelerator. Do you guys have any idea what this means?
Hold on, didn't somebody? Oh, I know who did this. Asus. They did this.
Did they?
Yeah, the Keras 2 had an accelerator, but the accelerator allowed you to use 8K hertz. So I think what they may be doing is that the dongle itself is capped to 1K hertz, but you can plug in the extra little accelerator to unlock 8K. Maybe that's what they're saying by accelerator.
What?
Because it's so stupid. I don't know
I'm
why they just
sorry.
wouldn't ship a full-size dongle, but I mean,
So, if the purpose of a big fat dongle is because we need all this extra hardware, like we just saw the ATK dongle disassembled, and it has a full-blown ass MCU on it, which can't fit into these little nano receivers. Have you ever taken one of these apart?
Well, the
No.
A7 has a nano. It's 8K. I'm not
Right.
sure why they did that.
So, like, I guess I don't understand. If it's a hardware limitation, then aren't you bottlenecked by this here? Plugging in into this big some chungus thing, you're still.
well, I actually think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure there's a separate receiver inside that bigger piece.
Brother, that's okay. Hold up. What
'cause
we're
I
doing
think he
here,
uses it.
this is an empty ass port with no
Probably.
electronic
Well, no,
connections.
because the little dongle will work, but it just turns off when it's plugged into the big dongle.
Yeah.
I don't know I've never taken it apart myself, but yeah, it's weird. But yeah, no, but Asus did the same thing, and instead of having a normal dongle, you have this long ass like thing you got to put on your desk. It looks so funky.
Oh my gosh, polling rate booster. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
this thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's it's 8K.
Dongle will make polling rate go fast.
It's 8K
Nice,
dongle,
nice.
but with extra steps.
It's like an XS key. Yeah, not wrong.
40.6% faster, baby.
So that has to be what it
8K
is, then, right?
dongle. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Hey, to Asus's credit though, they do give you that clip, that A to C adapter
Yeah.
clip you can clip to your mouse pad, which is actually a great feature. It just
It
sucks
is.
to have this giant ass dongle hanging off that you hate with your mouse when you're across the pad.
Yeah.
Download more RAM. Someone said in chat, yeah, W. It's literally what it is.
Yeah. The clip that that you're talking about, Melon, it's on the backside of their dongles. It's like a little
Yeah.
metal piece. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's actually,
I love that. My favorite thing about the.
yeah, of course I can't find a picture of it now, but okay, well people
So I
can
was gonna
look
say,
it up.
so that accelerator has just to be that then, right? Like, there's no way it's not that.
8K
just
dongle with an
marketing
extra
bullshit.
step. Yeah, that's funny. Okay. Well, let's move on to the next bit of news. Finally,
If
we'll
someone
go over
gets that thing, crack it open and let us know if there's another MCU inside.
Yeah,
there.
crack
I'm
it
actually,
open.
I'm actually interested now.
I know Piso Gal's gonna be like, yo, can I have more dongle pics?
Oh my god. dude.
Someone actually asked a great question in chat. How much would it take a company to make an AK dongle? That's actually a good question. These things can't be that expensive, right? Because it's just you just pay for the
No.
MCU and a little bit of circuitry, right? Like it's
Their margin is probably really good. You think about like, okay, let's say you're gonna develop a mouse, right? You're gonna develop a Waizowl Poseidon Anime Girl Edition, right? So you can sell accessories with it or have your different trim levels, your SE, your Ultra, your Pro Max, right? Your higher trim levels, cars are this way too. Your higher trim levels are always higher margin. Because the base ones, those are the people who spending an extra $5 matters. The people who are already looking at the Ultra, an extra $5 doesn't matter much. So it's the same thing for the dongles. Yeah, the bill of material cost for a dongle when it's then sold for $20, its margins are going to be really good. You do have to watch out for shipping costs, obviously.
Of course.
But yeah.
Especially, and also if they're ordering them in bulk too from like a manufacturer, they're probably getting a pretty good deal on them too.
They will. That's going to be the norm, though, with any mass-produced product. So, but yeah,
That's true.
my point is, it's so the base edition might come in at $30, and the Ultra might come in at 50, let's say, and the actual material cost difference between them, the material cost for that $30 mouse might be $20. And then the Ultra, your material cost might be $25, but you're
Gotcha,
able to
that
charge
makes
a lot
sense.
more. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Why is that back with a new one, eh?
Not a new mouse, just a new colorway because they are. I tweeted about this. They're.
Wait, does it say fast charge?
Oh, son
Quick
of a
charge.
bitch. Does that mean I can't quick charge IC?
Is that new? Because the OGM
Ish.
Pro don't have that, I don't think.
Well, there's a bunch of different types of the OGM Pro because they've done the Hades, they've done Poseidon, they've done Zeus. So
Yeah. These are the special ones, right? Because I have the previous colorways, like the cyan one that I got.
Okay. Yeah.
So in the case, they must be using a slightly new 130 for battery. That's pretty good, actually. Honestly, low key underrated mouse. I love this mouse. Such a good mouse.
I'm an opticals.
Do you lean ergo in the mice you main?
Yeah, oh yeah. I have huge hands, so to be fair though, this is more of like an ergo sim, like a hybrid, like an MP1OS,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yep,
But
it is.
it's very comfortable. I love the shape. Have
Never
they
tried it.
updated? Have they updated this mouse with their new? Because there was the new cloud, right, with the new communication tech. Have they updated the OGM yet, or no?
The OGM Cloud? No.
Yeah.
This isn't even
Oh,
released
damn, that's
either. So
Oh, I thought it came out.
No,
There
so
were videos on
reviewers.
it, but it's not out. Yeah.
It's not out.
Oh.
No, reviewers, they're still collecting feedback. This is somewhat inside information, so I won't say too much, but Pizogle has been testing one. And UWB Spark Technologies or whoever that developed this, that they're licensing the tech from. I think maybe we can't find it. They've been around since like 2023. So it's taken manufacturers a while to implement it, and that's because it ain't easy.
The
So
boards, he have this in his thumbnails too.
yeah,
Like he
it's
has
a
one.
very
think
good
it did.
thumbnail mouse.
Yeah.
They should have done. I think white buttons would have looked better than black, but
I was confused about the colorway too. Man, I would actually love to. Yo, Waizowl, if you ever see us, hit me up. I actually want to. That's something I'm very interested in because the new tech.
yeah, it is. Yeah, and yeah, we'll hop over to the next mouse that's using that next. But this is something I gotta watch out for. So yeah, fast charging mice, I can't battery swap. I would need a different like voltage battery.
Oh,
Yeah. So, but this is something I don't know. This is something that I don't. Do we really need quick charging mice? The batteries are already so small.
What did I
don't
think
know.
the old OGMs used a 300 milliamp-hour battery, so
They
like
did.
that was fine, right?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I don't
Huh.
know. I don't know. In chat, do you guys would you be down with a fast charging mouse, but it means you can only charge via USB port? You can't use phone chargers? I don't know, maybe in like a weird situation, you're at like work or something and you have like a charge cable that you use for your phone and for your mouse, you know?
Wait, hold. If I'm not mistaken, can't you already not use a phone charger with a mouse?
Oh no, brother. Otherwise I would have burned my house down.
I thought you weren't supposed. I thought you weren't supposed to.
Oh, dude, when I refurb mice, I use the old, I use like a multi-port brick, with like 4 different USB ports, and I charge them all at once.
Oh dear God.
Oh yeah.
Okay, maybe I misunderstood that then. Huh, interesting.
Here's another mouse though with also the UWB ultra wide bandwidth wireless tech. Let's go to a better picture. But this is the Elecom VM800 L. Elecom, yeah, they're a Japanese manufacturer. They have a couple mice. They don't sell big here in the US. They have this shape has actually been out for a while. I nearly pulled the trigger on an older version of this from Amazon, and I regret it because it's a rather unique looking ergo. Look at how much ledge is on the ring finger portion here, and then look at like how just ledge on both sides actually.
It's really thin towards the front. That is a unique shape.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, yeah, I love thin fronts. Yeah,
and they have this interesting skate layout where when you take off the dot skates, that's where the screws are, so you can keep your big foot stickers on.
the foot pads.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find. Oh, I can't search when that's cool. I'll just sign into Twitter, I guess. There were more pictures, and I want to find the. Wait, do we want to look at the Waizowl tweet?
Oh yes, please.
Waizowl gear. Oh yeah. First question mark question mark.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, back from July. Yeah. I don't
That's
know, maybe this is actually released, and that's what they're
This
talking
feels like
about.
Pwnage and G-Wolves.
Literally.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you're right.
UWB ultra wideband. So if you guys don't know ultra wideband, it's a new wireless tech that's not 2.4 gigahertz. It's like a huge. We're talking it's like up to like it's like megahertz up to like 11 gigahertz or something crazy like that, right? I might be misremembering that, but it's crazy wide bandwidth. So in very noisy environments, you can have a very distinct channel dedicated to your mouse, less wireless interference. Also potentially savings by having higher frequencies are higher bandwidth. So I might be getting this wrong, but the packets are like more scrunched or something. I don't know. Something. You're able to get better battery life because it's like more dense data transfer.
Okay, so here's the question: why has none of the big brands adopted this? Because this tech's been around for a while.
And it's good. Or worth it.
That's surprising.
Not worth their time is like the gain not worth their time to implement because it's already good enough. And
that's my thought. Like maybe the difference is like, because like I was gonna say, because Razer usually has like a year, 2 year on everyone else. Like you'd think they would have had their hands on this by now. That's interesting, but that shape does look actually pretty comfy. Good. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I actually do have inside information on why other brands haven't done it, and I think you guys are good in questioning it. That's all I'll say.
So some politics nonsense then.
The mouse
their disclaimer about world first in that tweet is hilarious.
No, that's pretty funny.
I just now seen it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Waizowl, dude. Their Discord's pretty fun. Very active in their Discord. The like main people are. Yeah, I'm sorry. I kind of glazed over the fact that Waizowl. You guys see they have Poseidon, Zeus, and Hades. So are they copying Finalmouse and they're gonna do Achilles and Ares next?
I mean, at least they're putting art on it and like releasing pads with it,
I
not just
know.
naming it some arbitrary thing and just shipping it.
Yeah, I do like unique names. Alphanumerics
Yeah.
are meh. And I mean, I want anime girl titties on my pad. I want it on my mouse. I want it on my headset. So I'm all for it.
You don't like the AJS AJ179 V2? That's not the best name for a mouse ever.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
like G-Wol's naming scheme.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah. What the fuck? Let's go on to Ninjutso 10 official launch. Not a whole lot to say here, but you guys hear the 10 was having production issues, so they're finally releasing it. 10 and 10 Air, $90, $100. The difference is they both come with an 8K hertz dongle, so this is actually decent value. The 10 Air, I don't remember all the changes, but it is actually like 2 grams lighter because they've optimized the shell in a couple ways.
Isn't the battery different too?
Oh, wait, should I just click the link?
You know, I've never known Ninjutsu to have a delay on anything. It's weird.
What a concept.
I love their rectangle PCB. It's like,
Oh, I was going to say
That's
that's
right.
the most
That is really
interesting. That's the most
Yeah.
interesting part about this thing. The
Yeah.
modding potential is going to be crazy.
it will
And
be.
then the switches are like kill GX speeds, right? Basically.
Yeah.
Same tech.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder who
SPDT,
makes those.
yeah.
Does it say?
Probably
they
the same
custom branded?
factory, and then it's gonna be probably the same factory, and then they rebrand them. Look at this plunger that's like totally misrendered. The fingertip grip, yes. 140. Oh yeah, different battery size. The 10 Air has a smaller battery, so 53 versus 45 grams. Button tensioning system, nothing fancy here. It's just a leaf spring. It looks like aim ninja sensor. That's a 3950.
What a name.
Yeah,
Yep.
50.
Oh yeah, they have the
The
disco
dongle
dongle.
looks cool.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I remember
Why
I
does that
made
look
a.
like some-
Snappy Fire X Pixar AK.
It looks like something SteelSeries would release, like that colorway on it. I don't know why it just screams SteelSeries for some reason.
The Filena S480s dongle looks somewhat similar in color.
Man, I thought I made a joke about on one of these posts, and I got the top upvoted comment. I'm just trying to pat myself on the back at this point.
You
Let's
got to
move on.
bookmark this in the doc. Come on.
I know.
We're
Yeah.
gonna farm Reddit karma.
Yeah. I did that earlier this week with an easy copy pasta.
Oh wait,
Um,
hold on. Go. Is that the battery? Oh, is the battery anchored into the base shell?
It's
Oh, that's cool. It's like has its own plastic piece that anchors it to the base. That's
I-
actually kind of cool.
I've seen it
I have had loose
before.
pulsar batteries. Yeah.
Waizowl does this actually in their mice. They have a bar go. Oh, sorry, no, not Waizowl. Vancer did this on the
Vancer
Thrash and
does
the
it.
Groove.
Yep, the
Yeah.
Fine Max Noah does this too. They just do like a little strip. Most mice, what they do is they put a piece of foam on top of the battery, and then they have
Yeah.
a prong from the top shell that presses down.
Yeah, Razor and Pulsar did that on both their recent releases. That
Yeah.
PCB is crazy though. Wow.
PCB's fun, yeah. I want to see where's the disco dongle. Is that at the very beginning? First of all, you need to follow this guy on YouTube if you don't. This translates to
In
in peripherals,
peripherals.
and he does
Yeah.
these amazing quick disassembly videos.
Weeks before anyone else has the mouse, always.
Yeah. Man, I just wanted to see the disco. Oh, there we go, disco dongle. So the dongle's like insane, while the mouse is just like. It's like that
Huh.
SpongeBob. Hi, nice to meet you meme.
And before dongles locked to max brightness at all times.
Oh
Hell yeah.
god. It's like the Pulsar X Light Crazy Light dongle. Things like a
Yeah.
fucking lighthouse.
Yeah.
I have a mouse on top
No,
of mine right
I
now.
swore I ruined this guy's road trip. Oh no. We're cooked.
It's
cooked.
okay. The
I
algorithm
made it like
doesn't
an hour and
matter.
a half.
We're at our peak all-time viewers, 24 viewers. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll
Appropriately,
hit
we're on fucking Final Mouse now. So here we go.
Oh, we're just letting it rip.
Let it rip. We have to for Final Mouse. Everyone's already no, people are clicking this timestamp now because it says Final Mouse. So there's a Sakura reveal on
Plus
the
500
17th.
views. Nice.
Launch 20th. So Melanie, neither of you guys know what this is, right?
No,
I
don't.
don't. No.
I
It's
mean,
some TV.
we could probably guess what it is, right? Like, it's just a new color of the same shit, right?
This is Tarek. Who's the other
Yeah.
guy?
Asu.
Is that?
That's ACU?
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, I just want to know how many sips ACU had to take. He takes one here. Because they have nothing else to do. They're just sitting there. So it's like he continues.
This looks like an AI
staring.
video. I'm not gonna lie.
It
Okay,
does.
so I actually know a little bit of background of this because I watch Tarek fairly frequently. He was with Finalmouse shooting for like a day and a half or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like he had like a dedicated filming day. So like there's a lot more than just this as far as I'm aware.
There was a comment about AI and it's Finalmouse said it's not, but it's also Finalmouse saying
No,
it's
it's clear now, but like aspects of it did because of how they blurred it. Yeah.
not. Yeah. I feel like this is either green screen or AI. So sorry. What do we think it is?
It's just the same fucking shit in a new fucking colorway. It's the same shit build quality. It's like
It's probably a limited run and it won't ship the next day, unlike that.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't think we're going to see anything different from Finalmouse until their supposed factory actually opens. I don't think we're going to see anything new from them.
Yeah, just
I could be wrong.
I mean, Centerpiece is supposed to come out this month or ship this. I forget. Horizon, the glass pad. I don't know.
Oh,
Status
that
on
abomination.
So you guys are just thinking this is a colorway. You don't think this is anything related to those products?
It has to.
Yeah.
Be. Well, everyone hates the Horizon, right? Like, I know Tarek was like he got a Horizon and he literally said like he didn't like it.
Really?
Yeah, he
Interesting.
tried to use it on stream for like a week and just he went back to his Saturn or Jupiter, whatever he used. But like, I don't think the general consensus of the Horizon was pretty bad from what I've heard.
Huh.
There were a few videos and then like it just kind of went away. So
Yeah.
I guess you can assume it wasn't good. Yeah.
Too expensive, too niche. Just no point.
Okay. Yeah. Next little topic
I'll
here.
get this video off. The sound of this video just sounds like a baby crying. I just keep hearing it.
Sorry. I thought I had that like really quiet. I don't know. Maybe
You did, but it was enough. I could still get it.
Okay. Ultra Custom Pro Sim 3 is available for pre-order. This is your reminder, guys. Do not pre-order, but there's some internal picture photos, which we like that here. We like to strip it naked.
I need to
What?
start this somewhere every mouse I review.
Hey, they have a strap. They have a battery strap.
Oh,
Look at how big
Mhm.
the PCB is, brother.
Yeah, that's a weird looking PCB.
I know. Is that for like usually then you'll see LEDs here for an RGB strip out the butt, but they're not doing that.
So I remember the Pwnage Stormbreaker and Trinity's PCBs were like basically big O's, and then they had the rig for the adjustable sensor in the center. With this looks similar, but it's like weirdly large. Surely this isn't the actual PCB, right? There's no way.
I don't know.
What's the weight?
My mind says 49, but that might just be bullshit. I don't remember.
We talked about this previously. So
53. It's in the first. Oh, that's a Stormbreaker.
Stormbreaker, yeah. Oh man, all these mice that I don't care about. Oh, I need to go on my signed in account because I don't know, Twitter blows my mind. Oh, okay, so they will have different colors available on early.
Yeah.
Bummer to see the corner skates. I hope it's
Yeah.
at least a flat bottom.
They're better than the old ones. They're bigger, but
Yeah.
not by much.
Approximately 50 grams is there's a mouse review post.
50 grams, yeah.
Huh.
Launching it. Who posted that?
8-bit pirate.
Heck yeah, thank you, 8-Bit Pirate. Yeah,
I
it ships
First comment
with-
from Neon Thunder.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he's active, dude. I exchanged DMs with Upgrade Lemonade about this, though. So it's going to come with everything shown here. It's not going to come with additional switches, but it will come with 3 different humps. And I think he said 2 different clicks. That's what it was. Different thumb grooves.
Okay, so this on paper looks extremely promising, like their previous offerings, but it's going to come down to QC. I think you both agree with that.
Yeah,
given
that
their
was
history.
Yeah, that was like the top upvoted comment on I think the subreddit post.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the Trinity was rough. That was I mean, well, is this going back to plastic? It's not any weird material, right? It's just plastic.
Right.
Yes.
And
Okay,
50
so that's
grams should be like, it's not pushing any boundaries, right? Theoretically, I don't know. Then
It
again, it's
probably
a
needed to weigh a bit more to be structurally sound with all of the like,
modular.
adjustability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm calling like 55. There's no way it's 50.
Yeah.
I believe when I see it.
The no shell, no clicks version's 50. Let's go.
Yeah, oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, exactly. Plus minus 10 grams.
That would be something.
I mean, to be
Rawm,
fair, if they execute... Oh, sorry, go ahead. My apologies.
no. Finish the topic. Yeah.
I was going to say, if they execute it well, amazing. Like, because it's kind of in the same vein as the Orbital Pathfinder, just like a much less customizable.
That's what Lemonade said.
But also
Yeah.
But like,
cheaper.
definitely aimed at competing with that. If executed, could be really good, but it's Pwnage, so
I know.
I want to be excited for it, but I can't.
The dumbass liked your post.
I know. The first time I saw that, I thought it
What a
was
guy.
Viscose's because her personal
Oh,
account
Dumbass
is
Laura.
Dumbass Laura, and I was
I
like, oh
keep
my
doing the same
god,
thing.
we're not that famous. Rawm is releasing a new mouse called the Leviathan. Let's
Not
see if I can
Leviathan.
find.
Thankfully.
Yep, not Leviathan. Rawm. I thought we got some more pictures. Do I have more pictures in here? I do not. So let's go to Rawm Esports.
Comment in the chat. No PCB weight one.
Yeah. Appearance of the Rawm 2025 flagship.
So every mouse that comes with a 54 series Nordic, you have to crack open the dongle now, right?
Pretty much.
I was
Womp
gonna say,
womp.
yeah, I gotta crack it open now going forward. God damn
That's
it.
sad.
Yeah.
That's sad that that's the state of things. Like, just maybe there is a battery life savings having the newer silicon in it, though. I don't know. But reports are saying otherwise about the duckbill. Anyway, this mouse shape, you guys recognize this?
Maya X?
No, this is right. ES21, right?
Oh, is that like is this a new version of that?
Well, that's what I asked because, right?
ES21 is a great shape. I like that mouse.
ES21, we have the little light up top. There's your side buttons. There's your scroll,
okay.
right? Right? Same mouse, right? So why is Rawm making a big deal out of this? Because I said new mold or revision to ES21. And they said new mold.
Yep.
Yeah. So I don't know. I would have been pumped. I don't know. Maybe new mold means they've actually revised the internal structure because it's such a shame. It's
So they
such.
can use non-racious. That'd be cool.
It's not even the ratios though. It's the clicks just feel so dull. It's such a good mouse. It's a great weight. Look at these delicious skates that are 60% of the mouse. Really nice
Are those
weight coating.
Are those the skates that are kind of transparent on the edges?
Yeah, because it has the support structure in the
The
middle.
Waizowl skates.
Waizowl does
Actually,
the same
it's a
thing.
nice color. I like it. It looks nice.
Yeah. So the ES21's a really good mouse except for the dull click feel. So I really hope
Rawm
they
is
fix
really
that.
consistent. Every mouse I've tested from Rawm was almost flawless, but it had one fatal flaw.
Mm.
Yep.
Although I have the ER21 coming, so we'll see how that goes.
Same. Yeah, except I actually have to do a review on it. They asked for a video review.
Oh, you
so-
agreed to do it. Wow.
Well, you know what they're going
What
to get?
format will Phalanges do?
Low effort live stream, one take, baby. Let's go. It's fine. Whatever. If they want to cut off ties, I was pretty upfront where I said I don't do YouTube reviews anymore. And then they still sent me another message a month later being like, hey, we want to send you this mouse. Can you produce a video for it? And I was like, I'll do a YouTube live stream for it. And then he sent me a tracking number. So
Okay.
I'll also do a Reddit post because I do the Reddit disassembly posts. Whatever. They're gonna get publicity for it. So I don't think whatever. If they get mad about
those.
this is kind of a nothing burger, but I just saw this randomly listed. This is a new shape.
This is
Fuhlen
Curse.
G90.
Wait,
Yeah.
is this a Dex clone?
No.
The upside down
this is,
G? What's happening?
No, this is. Oh, we've got stats here in German. Heck yeah. Knopcraft.
Ooh, full
Button
booster.
force. Weight
I mean,
is
hey,
65 grams. Okay.
Imagine giving button.
$33.95.
Imagine listing specs. What a concept.
Oh, that's something interesting about this. The optical switches in this are using, they said patented, but it's like, it looks like SteelSeries, the Prime. Are you guys familiar with the Prime's switches?
Goat mouse.
No.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah. They have it's not even a switch. I've talked about this on stream before.
The Prestige OM is a brand
Oh
new
God, I'm sorry.
metal, and we know that
Okay, so yeah, this
and we know and it's going to buckle.
Yeah.
And when that happens,
that's how a normal
slam
micro switch
onto
works.
Another piece of metal, and we know that there's
So what they did
bigger piece of metal.
is
like a
just a
wire
torsion
type, and
spring
it's
that
much
crosses a
thicker.
laser beam.
We're holding that tight with a magnet.
So that explains why they were so
basically
heavy.
What you're pushing is you're trying to overwin that force of the magnet.
I can't
Once
speed this up, brother.
201, it's an optical, not a metal versus metal.
Anyway,
on that
so
force.
something interesting here. This screw, you could actually put more tension on it, and that would adjust the tensioning of your clicks. They were loud, but kind of dull. They weren't that great. So seeing them and they're a totally proprietary thing. It's not a micro switch. It's not soldered to anything. It's literally exactly what you see here. So it's not really a selling point with this, but whatever. Oh, they also had absolutely terrible click latency because you needed a really wide debounce window, not because you think, oh, optical is instantaneous speed of light. Well, when you have this huge lever arm spring that has to like cross this beam, they have to program in a bunch of like input delay. It's just because it's like inherently slow. So
great shape though.
Yeah, this looks exactly like SteelSeries. They had this little thing. Yeah, great shape. Dharma Shark N7. Zalpin ZPW.
DPW, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Prime Mini and Prime.
Yeah. DPW, 3 out of 10 Diamond Lobby.
Yeah, rip. I think it's a great mouse. I think it's S tier, but whatever.
What? Just a curiosity question. Do you guys ever know what happened to the new SteelSeries mice? Because they were teasing a bunch of stuff. And then it just stopped. Like there was the new Prime and just nothing.
Fake news. Oh, new Prime? I knew about the new SteelSeries Sensei Mini Pro. I remember
there was the Mini Pro, and then there was the Prime as well, I think.
Really?
There was like a Rival 3 Gen 2 that was supposed to come.
Well, we did get that. Rival 3
Did we?
Gen 2.
Okay.
Yeah, it's crap though.
And then remember a bunch of clones for their mice is all of a sudden popping up, like the Prime shape just got like cloned like all of a sudden by a bunch of different factories.
Yep, Dharma Shark N7.
Yeah.
I have one. Good mouse. Imiku P1. I don't have one. I'm cool. I'm here. It's better than the Dharma Shark. And then Zalpin ZPW.
ZPW is really good.
Really good. It's a Prime Mini.
The clicks feel insane.
So what do we think? What do we think happened with this then? It's kind of odd they all got released at the same time, no?
All of these? No, I think it's just some hype.
Timing.
Like remember we had the G402 clone era with the T-Evolution Terra and the Pulsar X3.
That's true,
yeah. No, I think so. I have a buddy who knows a guy who works for SteelSeries here in the US in Chicago, and he says it's just like the mouse division here in the US is just like his one friend.
Damn.
So there's no product development that goes on here. It's all over in, are they in the Netherlands? Are they Sweden? I forget. Denmark.
I don't know if I can...
Denmark, right? They're Danish.
I don't know. I was going to say, I don't know if I can say
Danish.
anything, but I know they were doing stuff.
That's sad.
But I don't know what's happened since then.
I know. Well, yeah, rip.
Damn. That's unfortunate.
Yep. I think, oh, no, we do have some more news here. Pad news. You guys see this? Tekkusai no longer focusing on pads. He will be focusing on audio products and accessories.
People did really like the Lucid IEMs. Yeah.
But he still, Tekkusai still has the Glassworks and Kurosun brands. Yeah, okay. So I remember he said in that tweet like a couple weeks back that he like a bunch of really, really exciting stuff the rest of this year and coming next year, particularly on surfaces. So I think this is kind of a nothing tweet. It's just that he's not branding things Tekkusai anymore. He's focusing on these, which makes sense because like, why does he have 3 brands of mouse pads?
I will say,
Well,
Project
Glassworks is
Godpad.
glass.
I
Yeah,
was gonna say I actually met up with him because he lives in the same area I do.
Really?
I know he's been working on Godpad for a very long time.
Oh.
Like this has not been like a short-term project. This has been in the works for a very, very long time.
that's good to hear.
So I'm excited. I don't know more than that because I haven't talked to him in a little while, but yeah, he's been cooking over there.
Good.
But yeah, but I was gonna say someone, Elisa in chat just said it's like Tekkusai branding was just a testing field for Glassworks. That's very accurate.
Yeah, which is fair. His name has a lot of weight to it. If you know. Speaking of mousepad companies, Raven Mousepads, have never had one of their products, but they are shutting down.
My heart.
So I'm
Is
not
that
gonna.
Such a good brand.
No, wait. What it is? Okay.
Yep. I won't read this whole thing, but the TLDR is he founded Raven Mousepads. He was very passionate. He had a pre-order goal of 1,000 units. However, only 80 were ordered. He was able to work with his manufacturer to bring the MOQ down to 500, then to 200. Still lacking support for a business. He's lost a lot of money. It's disheartening to see the current landscape is often driven more by profit than by community or creativity. I feel like that's a little bit of a dig, but I don't really get it. I get that this guy's hurting though. I want to sincerely thank each and every one of you for your love, support, and belief in the project. Your encouragement meant the world. And I think he said refunds if you've...
Yeah, everything's being refunded if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, all pre-orders, including any associated shipping costs, are currently in the process of being refunded.
I was gonna say, did you guys ever use his pads?
I have not.
No.
Oh man, I had a Mori. The Mori was a very good pad. Really cool surface weaving on it too. Like actually a good pad. It's like another one of those situations where it's like it's a great pad, but it just never got enough traction, unfortunately. But yeah, it sucks. I will say the art on the new pad I think was a little ambitious. I think that may be why the MMQ failed.
Which pad?
The new one they just released. Yeah, that one there.
Oh, okay.
I think they just went a little too hard on the design. I feel like they should have just stuck with what they did good. Like the colors, and they're more like that's one thing they did really well. Their colors were great because they had this green one. They had a like a Ube purple one. Beautiful pads. Yeah, that one. Gorgeous pad. Yeah. Great performance, but then they went with like a really fancy design. I think it just turned a lot of people off from it, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's too bad.
It's hard because like you need to try and stand out in the mousepad game, right? But like some people go too far. Like
yeah, it sucks too because like their pads were really good. Honestly, if I'm not mistaken, I think they used Infinity Mice's manufacturer because the pads were very similar with their bases.
Oh, okay.
They just had like much more unique surface stitching. But yeah, it sucks to see. Honestly, I hope this is the kind of situation where I wish they got absorbed by another brand. You know what I mean? Because like the surfaces can live on because they were like the Mori was a great pad. Sucks to see.
Yeah, it just sucks to see somebody. You know, they put a lot of money and time and effort and belief into this, and then they have to type up the and make the public the release that they're shutting down. It's sad.
Yeah, it's going to happen to a lot more brands, unfortunately.
Yeah,
it won't be the first of many.
It will be the first of many. Again, going back to what I said about looking into the future, we're going to see consolidation. I'm sorry, but we kind of are. Right now, it's like really hard to stand out, particularly as like a mousepad brand.
Yeah, I mean, Azar talked about the struggles.
Yeah,
name is everything.
Yeah.
Or name or design. It's either you go the goon route or you go the name route. That's your two paths right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it sucks to see.
Yeah. Next bit of news, Reject Gaming Gear is releasing a pad called the Phenon. Let's translate this. I don't know why my Twitter's all Japanese. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, maybe Reject Gear is Japanese.
I think they are.
What's wrong with these people? Yeah, release date of Friday today. That's right now. Hey guys, go pick up one. Actually, don't. We've never tried one, so we can't say any if it's good or bad. Color lineup. I would go for the Cygnus blue, probably.
Yeah, blue or
Kind
red.
of a cool design.
It's
Like a Northern Lights.
Yeah,
Blue
it's
white's a
clean.
bold colorway.
Xraypad. What do they call it? Not radar. Xraypad. Wave? No. What's the X?
Not the DNA, right?
No. Why does this even
The
matter?
neon? It's
Oh,
like just the gradient?
No, not the neon. I thought they had. No, okay. I'm gonna.
There's like a bunch of old ones that are like weird designs that aren't really on the site anymore. That
Yeah,
very well could have been.
it's a. Yeah. All right. Anyway, sorry. I don't know why that was even a tangent. Okay. Well, there we go. I guess it's an option. I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about the surface, but the edges seem to be rounded, and that's a meta that I am down with. And we already had. Midori. The wait is over. The return. I don't know what this means, but it's releasing today, the 12th. You guys know anything about this?
No idea.
It's
know
a
that-
Solaire helmet.
I was gonna say, didn't Midori kind of reinvent themselves after their initial launch? Like, I feel like they had their launch, a bunch of stuff happened, they kind of went dark and kind of reinvented themselves, right?
I haven't followed them.
Oh,
They had like the girl pad, right?
yeah. There was some whale nonsense tied into that as well, as per usual. So you know how that goes. Wait, is that the art for the pad?
I guess so.
Yeah, it is. Looks pretty sick.
Okay, not gonna lie,
Yeah, here's the
don't
spear
hate
thing.
that.
Yeah.
It's not an anime girl. I'm down with that.
I
But
was about to say it's not an anime girl. Thank God.
No
Yeah.
titties.
But it's kind of. I know. I only want knight in armor. I'm done with girls. I like that
I
it's
heard-
kind of pastel, like painted.
Someone in chat just said it was 6mm thickness. So they're going the Fnatic Dash route, which
Yeah.
could be a big. If done properly, it can work, but 6mm pads are not good
Yeah.
from my experience.
It's just not
500 by
comfortable on your arm,
500.
right? Like,
It's a firm
just-
PU base on a 6mm.
firm.
Interesting,
Berm on 6mm. That
What?
seems very counterintuitive.
right?
It does.
Because you want the thickness for the extra control to push into it, right? But if you, that's weird,
I don't know.
huh?
Interesting.
I mean,
It's interesting.
Yeah, it's something different. I mean, I
Yeah.
like the art.
Okay. Gateron magnetic jade heavy tactile. So wait, this is a magnetic HE switch, but it's tactile?
Yeah. They're odd, to say the least. Let me grab mine because I just got them earlier. So, yeah, you guys, I'm sure you guys have used a magnetic switch before, right?
Using it
Of
now,
course.
yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, you know how like they're linear. There's no actuation point to them, right?
Yeah, because
There's no tactile feedback.
you're
Yeah.
not
Yeah. So these ones, there's like maybe like 0.2 mil, like 0.02 millimeters of travel, and then you hit the top of the hump. So like the contact point is at the top. So you can't like press them halfway down to do like half an actuation, then press them down all the way to do another one. Like it's right at the top. They're very odd. I don't know what I feel about them yet.
So the
Why?
idea is
That's
then
my
that
question.
like when you're gaming, you have the initial force. So like you're because okay, so you're saying the tactile bump is very very high up in the travel.
Very
right?
high.
Okay.
But it's so high you can't even press the switch down like a little bit to put in an actuation.
Okay, so I actually have Acco sponge switches in which are a tactile switch that is a similar where the tactile bump is all the way at the top. They're not magnetic. Okay. So I like this actually partially for gaming because it avoids fat fingering keys. Because
That's true.
if you do fat finger one, you have the immediate feedback.
That is a good point because that's more common on magnetic switches, especially on higher
Yes.
higher points. Okay, that's a good point. I didn't think of that.
But if the tactile bump on these, if it's like after you're past it, then you can still, rapid trigger up and down. Then you're kind of getting the best of both worlds. But I do want to say I would have to really see this in practice because you
It'll
are
just be a long
losing.
adjustment period. To get used to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have one in my hand right now. Once you push it past the point, there's like probably like a maybe like probably about half the stem is like travel afterwards. Like you push it halfway through to about half the stem to go past the point. You can press like you can do the RT, but it's at the bottom of the switch. So
you have to get
like
pretty far down. Okay.
you have to go really far. Like that's the thing. Like the actuation point of these is like it's pretty wide. Like it takes
How's, like,
up a
Oh,
good
really?
chunk of the
Alright.
switch.
The bump is
yeah.
very-
How's the spray
elongated?
resistance? Like after the bump, is it pretty resistant or is it like really like light?
It's a little heavy. It's on the medium side. Like you feel like when you
Okay.
push it past the hump, you feel switch wanting to go back over the hump. Like it's not like you can hover it in the lower range.
Okay, I was hoping you could do that. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they're. I mean, I just got them. I haven't used them too much yet, but like they're definitely odd for sure.
Okay.
Hmm.
So you don't have it in a keyboard yet. You just have the bare switches.
No, I installed them on my my Mauger 68. I'm gonna try them later and see how they feel. It just the first thing I noticed is that because I set my boards to like 0.2, it just would not
Mhm.
register. So I have to play around with them
Man,
and see.
I
how
want to
they work.
try these because I miss typing on linear keyboards. Make me want to cry if I like have to do extended typing. I don't know. I think
feel
I
you there.
need to adjust my profile so not every single key is rapid trigger. But I would be interested to try these. The price here, $60 for 70 pieces. It's not bad. Oh my god, do I dare say it?
It's more than you pay for your whole keyboard, right?
Is that
No,
not the
but it's-
same pricing as the other ones?
I think so, yeah.
It's similar pricing.
But like is it also Gateron? Who makes the God switches? And they're like,
Magnetic God?
yeah, and they're like $1.50 or $2 a switch. Like
Mm.
a 90 piece pack was like $150 or something
I
stupid.
don't think it's Kailman.
Holy
No, it'd
moly.
be something else.
Oh, it's the option in the Mix
Switch.
87 that you have.
The keyboard costs under $100. There's no
I
way
know.
that they cost that much.
Yeah, it was these ones. Yeah, it was
Oh,
insane.
that is
It was
them.
on Met Keys, but these I would be interested to try these. I'm not spending that. But if they come like to AliExpress half off with coins, I think I would try them.
Yeah, I'll report back when I get some more time on them to get used to them.
Okay.
I think the biggest trick is going to be finding what actuation points work on them. That's going to be the big, because so much of the Switch is like you can't use it technically, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's so odd. These are like
Yeah.
$1 a piece, by the way.
yeah, $1 a piece for those. Like maybe I might be misremembering. So the other Jades
Yeah,
are
the Jade. Similar
$1 a
price.
piece. Oh,
Yeah,
was
what are
it?
the Jade Pros?
There
Have
were
you
the
tried these
Jade
Magnetic
Gaming.
Sparks?
These are the ones.
These are expensive.
Yeah,
These are
yeah,
crazy.
these
Yeah.
ones. Yeah, but
Oh,
in
so they use the
peripherals,
same bottom housing. That's interesting.
in
They use
peripherals,
the same housing as
do they?
yeah, same
bottom?
housing. It's same bottom housing and same stem design,
Yeah.
and the same. What are they rated for? 150 million?
They have this positive lock mechanism, dual drive modular structure. Oh yeah, I do remember seeing this in the in peripherals disassembly.
Yeah.
There's a switch. 100 million.
Okay, so they're lighter. I wonder how similar they are to these Emerald Dens. Huh, weird.
Yeah. Well, I know in peripherals, his video review of this, they are a very good switch in terms of sound and like zero stem wobble.
Better be.
These are
That price.
damn good.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
kidding.
Like these seem to be out of all the, I did a little bit of a rabbit hole search one day. These seem to be the top dog.
Wait, is that thing their Zywu collab? Zainu. Okay. can't
Rub your
read.
eyes and read it again.
What is Zainu? It's like keyboard stuff.
I don't know, keyboard stuff. Let's go on to our last topic here, which is Xraypad U9 gates are released. I know nothing about these other than it's a nice orange.
Lucky for you, I know all about them because I did way too many videos on these. Okay, so basically, TLDR, these are upgraded versions of the Xraypad Obsidian Pro series skates that are now discontinued because the Wallhawk Corporation is done now. They're doing their own thing. So basically, these are just updated versions, but they come in 3 sizes, well, 3 types. So 6.5 millimeter air versions with the dampening layer, 8 millimeter versions with the dampening layer, and then 8 millimeter ultra versions, which have the anti-collapse foam and a dampening layer on the inside of them as well. They're really durable as well because they're still made of the ultra high molecular weight polyethylene, so same material, but it's been hardened with this molecular weight by like I can't remember the exact number, but they're like 9 times more durable than PTFE or something like that, and they're roughly like double the durability of the previous Obsidian Pro skates. Obviously, it's like very rough testing from what I have from them. But basically, they're just like a hyper glass optimized control skate, basically with like really good durability.
Interesting.
And new sizes.
Yeah,
What is awesome?
What does
For
U9
glass.
mean?
I don't know. I don't know why it says titanium either. I never got an answer from that. I think the U9 is a leading. It's like a hinting at the 9 times durability compared to PTFE, but like comparing like hard pad optimized skates to PTFE is kind of dumb because like
is titanium just like Jade, Obsidian, titanium? Is that
no? The titanium's exclusive to the U9. I have no idea why they say that. I don't know.
outclass? Okay.
Never got an answer.
Me
That's
as
funny.
a person who doesn't know skates, when I hear titanium and then you tell me that it's a glass pad focused durability skate, my brain likes that. So
Oh, fair enough. It may be just a marketing thing, but
yeah.
I will say a lot of the stuff on the product page is typical Xraypad marketing. Which it does say the molecular weight there, 9.2. So I think the Obsidian Pros were like 4 point something, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a rough doubling of the molecular weight on them.
I like this legally distinct GPX silhouette.
I've been using them on my Outset AX, the 8 millimeter ones on the Harut. It's probably one of the slower, like the slowest glass experiences I've had. They're really nice. I really like them. No bias, obviously. I mean, I work for them, but I've been using the skates for a long time. I've had them for months, so. But yeah, I will say I did want them to compare them against the old Obsidian Pros and the Obsidian series skates to get a better degree of like how much they wear, because comparing them to PTFE is like pointless.
Yeah.
But they didn't do it for whatever reason, unfortunately. So, but it is what it is. But if the chat wants to learn more about them, there is like a whole breakdown video for them on Xraypad's YouTube channel where we talk. It's like 15 minutes where we talk about. I talk about everything about them. So if you guys want to learn more about them, they're over there.
Is that a Skypad with tape on it?
Yeah, I didn't do the video. I got sent this. I didn't do the video.
It's amazing. Okay.
Yeah. So this is the thing about the testing is that this was limited to 5,000 cycles. I wanted to do longer durability testing so I can get like real long-term data on it, like a kilometer range. But unfortunately we weren't able to do that due to time constraints.
I'm really surprised that their test rig is reciprocating instead of something like circular where you can just have continuous motion. Maybe the start-stop was a part of it, but I also feel like this is going to wear... I don't know. Whatever. I'm not an expert here.
I do agree that the testing methodology definitely could have been better, for sure. But on the positive side, at least we have some testing methodology here until like last time where there was none. So it's baby steps.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much all about them. They're pretty... I mean, if you use glass, you're going to like them probably.
How's pricing?
Pretty... $10.99, $12.99.
Okay.
I do have a controlled glass experience, but with the like combination of low static friction because you're on glass, like that feels really good. So
yeah. I think the only thing that people might not like about these is they are very controlled. So like they will slow down pads a lot. Like even if you have like a beast, like a Tekkusai beast, like it's gonna get pretty nerfed by these. So
how are they on cloth?
So that is one other benefit to them. So the Obsidian Pro skates were kind of sticky on fabric. I never figured out an answer why they were. I don't know. Both of these skates still have the frosted texturing on them, but the U9s aren't sticky. They are very controlled though. So like they don't have this stickiness, but they still have like really high friction, if that makes sense. So they're better, not definitely more optimized for glass, but they're at least a little more usable.
Okay.
That's kind of your TLDR on those.
Yeah. Man, yeah, I would like to try some, but I'm I don't know, I don't buy skates because I'm like own too many mice. It would be endless. I would need way too many.
Yeah, I have a shelf quite literally full of skates at this point from them. I just
That tracks. That tracks.
I have
Yeah.
too many at this point.
That's how I discovered you. Skate reviews. Yeah.
I wish I gotta go back to skate reviews. I missed doing them. They were fun.
Do it.
Yeah, even Shouldoge in our chat in our Discord had more questions for you about skates, more just like what gets your juices flowing with them, because I think for some people it's like one of the more boring aspects, overshadowed by pads and mice.
Skates are they make a huge difference. It's something a lot of people don't think about.
Yeah.
Pad skates can ruin a mouse, ruin a pad. Not ruin literally, but like make the experience horrible.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Especially a lot of mouse's stock skates are just abysmal a lot of the time too.
Yep.
So do you have a ton just because of testing, or does Xraypad want you to be doing like giveaways or promotions with them?
What can I say here? Let's just say if there's a product released in Xraypad, I've probably had it for like 2-3 months, if not longer.
Okay.
So basically not like I'm the media guy for them, but I do some like not R&D per se, but like I kind of advise them quote unquote on some things. Like they initially wanted to release the U9s without any buffering layer in them because they said they were quiet enough. I was like, you should release them with the air layering because it makes them way better for hard pads. Because one of the biggest downsides to the Obsidian Pros was they were loud as hell. So obviously not entirely my input made that decision, but just kind of steering them in the right direction. But yeah.
Yeah, if they're gonna list them, if they're gonna price them as a premium product too and market them that way, then yeah, put all the features, feature pack them. Yeah.
Yeah. To be fair, if they didn't have the air layer, we would have retailed them for less. But just given what they are, it made more sense to go kind of top of the line with them.
Okay.
But, yeah.
I think that's it for news, and I don't think we have a whole lot else. I had like. I can flash up the Reddit recap banner for like one topic. I don't know. It wasn't all that. What was this? Oh, we already talked about this. Boardsy dominate PC games with feet. So Amar Chima from Congenial Tech, a young Canadian tech startup, we're launching Kongenial Kalba, a PC gaming foot pedal.
Wait, bring up the website for it. It's actually not bad.
Canada. Yeah, that's where they had a good video. Congenial Tech. Was it their website or their Twitter?
It's launching on Kickstarter September 23rd.
Oh, there was the link to a website, the Twitter page, was there not?
I have the link. It's congenial.tech with a K. I have the email.
Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
Assign keybinds to your feet and gain an edge over your opponents.
Could have gone barefoot here.
I know.
The cool thing is about that. I know I was gonna say everyone's
Take it off.
The promotional video with the dogs though. Come on. I was gonna say if you scroll down, it says that the switches are hot swappable in this, eh? Or there's some part of it here that said hot swap switches. I read it somewhere. Which is kind of, I think it uses keyboard switches or something for it, or something like that.
Huh. I'm guessing it's 3D printed right now.
Yeah, honestly, it's not that bad of an idea. Am I wrong?
No, it's not a bad idea. I feel like this has been done already, though.
But they're not very popular. I guess it depends on pricing, because like everyone just has those Elgato foot pedals, right?
Elgato does one?
Yeah, Elgato has foot pedals. Like for me, I think of that more for like I don't know why. I think of editing with that would be really easy because it's like clip stuff, just like wiggling my foot around my desk.
In their demo video, they have it for like jump crowds. I mean, they're showing the different things. It's really not. I feel like this is. All it takes is really good marketing, because this idea has been out for a long time, but it's never really stuck. Is that because it's a bad product or because it hasn't been marketed?
Okay, here's how we market this. All right, this is free marketing for Congenial Tech. one axis auto clips the last 20 seconds. The next one says GG in chat, and then the third button just rage quit whatever game you're in. Done. Reload. I'll take 10%. By the way, just
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Huh.
The rage quit button would be dangerous.
it'd be so funny though. Instead of slamming your desk, you slam your foot on the ground just before the game.
Dude, yeah. I could see some games this being helpful for.
My friend uses a foot pedal just to mute themselves in chat or in like push to talk.
Yeah. One thing about a foot pedal though, then you go to like a LAN event, and like you're gonna have to bring your foot pedal with you because otherwise your keybinds are
Or you
messed
leave
up.
it at home and you're like that psychopath tapping your foot under the.
You put a mouse down there, a second mouse.
To be fair though, I think this could work, but I think they should advertise it more as utility more than gaming, because like it's capped to 100 hertz, 1,000 hertz. I was on their little marketing page, so like it's nothing like crazy.
No, I mean it doesn't need to be. Your foot's so damn slow, dude. It's man, just imagine, okay? You're at home, you're gonna hop on games with the boys. And you're like, okay, bye wife or bye kids, I'm going to play some games or whatever. And you take off your shoes, but you put your one special gaming sock on. You go grab your arm sleeve. You put that on, you know?
You get your gamer glasses. Right?
You get the socks with that like rubber grip on them, just so you get the grip the buttons easier.
Grip socks.
Like my toddler, grippy socks. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, like the nursing home edition.
Wait, we're missing the ultimate version for this. What if there's a left foot version of this, and you can have two of them? Then you can play the game with your feet and eat with your hands.
Oh my god,
we're missing like this is peak right here. This is
your foot pedal ambi?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Oh, just slap a joystick down there, you're good.
Yeah, if they name any of this with phalanges in the name, I want royalties.
To be fair, okay, to be kind, in case the guy who sees this, my Canadian friends, I actually do think it's kind of a cool idea. It just needs to be marketed, and it needs to have a better utility. I think it does have it's cool, but it's been done so many times, this needs to be different somehow.
Yeah, and I don't know what that is. Does it have to be? Because it looks like you can get really cheap ones on Amazon. Because it's just a button. It's just a USB button, right?
Yeah.
So the side-to-side is a little bit innovative.
But can you rebind those though? Because that's a big marketing push of that one. Because you can customize it with the software to whatever you want. These ones, I think they're just a generic click, right? Like they just register as a mouse.
You could probably auto hotkey it to anything. I'm sure that's a solvable thing. Maybe not plug and play.
True.
But the software to it also ain't much. I don't know.
Someone in chat, you can use foot to change skins in Overwatch. Yeah, there we go. We're cooked.
Yeah, my brain is cooked right now.
They really could have just called it the rage pedal though.
Rage pedal.
Idea.
Yeah, there's some marketing angle that they could take with it, or maybe something game specific. I don't know. They just need
game
one
specific works.
They need one like CS:GO. They need one pro like Donk, or just somebody who's like really prolific to like swear by it. Like force him to use it and bind it to something that's
like it can't be Shroud because it's not a Logitech foot pedal.
That's right.
That just gave me the funniest mental image of just like some CS streamer with a foot cam doing smoke lineups for this fucking thing. Like it shows the hand cam and it just swaps to a foot cam and just he's doing the smoke.
Foot.
It's got his own lighting ring and ring light and everything.
Oh my gosh, imagine that. And what's sad too is that would sell so many units.
It would instantly. One video of some guy clipping somebody, like he does like a 360 with that thing. One video, that thing's making millions. Oh my god.
Oh man.
Sounds like we need to make a foot pedal.
I was gonna say literally.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, call it the phalange something, and I want residuals. That'll be my contribution.
Okay, so you get 10% for the naming, I get 10% for the idea. Daz, what's your cut on this?
I'm just here for the ride.
Okay, advisor, roll 10% for him as well. Done.
There you go.
Done. Okay.
Is there programming needed? I can do that. There you go.
There we go. Yeah, there we go.
So
Yeah.
we are at 2 hours and 29 minutes. This is the longest stream we've done. Do we want to do any I had here as personal ramblings, Dad's vacation updates, or Rakuten AliExpress hauls?
What did you get at AliExpress? You can talk about it real quick.
Yeah, sure. I already talked about this on stream, so if you guys want the extended cut of what I got and why, go check the last live stream that I did from yesterday.
Here's a question for Mel that we didn't ask in the earlier part. Do you buy any of the mice you review?
Rarely, because I make so little.
Oh,
I pretty
that makes
much
sense.
rely on companies. Okay, I'll be straight up with you guys. I'll be lucky if I make $150 Canadian a month for my channel. Lucky.
Yeah.
Usually it's a lot lower than that. So like I rely pretty heavily on brands sending me stuff because if I would not be able to get them otherwise.
Okay, I would have thought that because you're you don't care about being like the first one, so well, I guess if you just receive the product early, you just delay your review. Okay.
I'm pretty stingy with my queue. So like just because I get a product, it is like the only time I've ever jumped something in queue was the Razer Death Adder V4. But that's like the one exception for that. But yeah, I would. That said, though, I would like to start buying my own stuff. Like a big inspiration for the channel is like Gamers Nexus.
Yeah,
because like they do all their independence. I would love to do that one day, but pretty hard to do right now.
I only asked because the heavy Rakuten usage in this deals channel and on AliExpress here. But
you know what's funny? I've never bought anything from AliExpress or Rakuten ever in my entire life. I don't know why. I just don't trust it. I don't know why. I mean, I'm just old.
Yeah, that's fine. Like, there's a reason why companies like MetKeys and Mini XPC and not Clacker Store, whatever they're Envision, there's a reason why they exist. Because dealing with AliExpress, it is a little bit of a pain in the butt if you're if
both of you guys are in the States, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
See, you don't have the Canada Post problem.
Oh, really?
Oh,
what's that?
They're useless.
Okay.
Like, take USPS and make it 4 times worse.
Because USPS is already pretty bad. That's
Really?
impressive.
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
USPS has been good for me, but
USPS sent the same mouse. I bought a Vaxi E1 off somebody. They bounced it at the border. They brought it to the city next to my house and bounced it back twice because it had a battery in it. And I'm like, all right, cool. Anyways, yeah, the shipping carriers are trolling as per usual. Shocker.
Okay, did we want to go over my purchases and then go over yours, Daz?
We'll hit it quickly. Yeah.
Okay.
I probably didn't buy anything you didn't already have.
Yeah.
The IROC pad. How much cheap did that IROC pad get? Like $9?
Yeah. So Shouldo's got the whole trash pad lineup plus Trash Pad Pro.
Trash Pad Pro is crazy.
I love the name. I love that you went Trash Pad.
That's crazy.
And then he also got, I posted this and then he literally just bought it. I'll take it. He bought one. It's an iRock pad. It's just another 99G clone. I bet you it's the same factory as the ATK 99G. But he got it for $13 before Rakuten, so that's pretty good. Rakuten was 30% cash back yesterday, guys. It's 2% now, so hold your dong. I also got a WL mouse. Actually, don't do that while you watch Mousecast, please. I also got a WL mouse BeastX Max DRG edition. Yeah, $116 before Rakuten, so that's a pretty good price. It's a solid side, so I'm literally just gonna flip my Boardsy BeastX and side grade to this. I'm an optical edition because you guys know me. From here, Rapupu VT3S. It's just kind of a small ergo. Think like I think it's between an EC2, EC3 in size. I think I paid $43-ish before Rakuten. Austum G04 Pro. This does have really good weight savings potential because 800 milliamp hour battery, but apparently it's fast charging. So maybe if I battery swap it, it's going to melt one day. I don't know. Austum G04 Pro. This is like an Iron Man colorway ROG Keras. Omron Opticals. $40 before Rakuten. And then Aula V9, Daz and I both got this. The V9 There's the V9 and the V9 Plus. They are a GPX Mini and GPX full-size clone, but with RGB. So that's an Omron Opticals. Another GPX clone. I also got a Rapupu VT2, which is a GPX clone. I got, this was a cool one. This is the Viper Mini clone, the Chaos M2 Mini Pro. This is the same exact mouse as the Epomaker Click, but I got a nice pink one for pretty cheap with Omron Opticals and a lower weight. And the Pro version comes with the coating too. And Nordic.
I'm not gonna lie, you're zooming in and out. It's pretty trippy here.
And then
You
the
get someone
last
a
one we have
seizure.
the Fantech
Buy more
Aria 2.
mice.
But
30% cashback on Rakuten.
Rakuten affiliate code in the description. Yeah. Fantech Aria 2. I'm actually pretty stoked for this. I didn't think that I was gonna.
You bought an egg.
I bought an egg. Yeah.
Is that that's the second one, right?
Yeah. So it comes with a better coating, and I can't like side scroll in the freaking.
Actually, a good mouse. I covered it closer to its release. It's actually pretty comfy. The coating is much better than Fantech's previous mice, though. Even better than the Helios 2.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it's good. It's like a chalky coating. It's kind of similar to Pulsar's like chalkier coating.
Okay.
I'd give it around that.
When
It's a good mouse though.
Red mouse, I just think it's going to be like Waizowl's, which is a pretty solid like 7 out of 10 coating in my opinion.
I'd say Waizowl was like a solid 10. Honestly, I think they have one of the best coatings in the market.
Oh damn!
IMO.
For me,
yeah. I have really wet hands though.
Oh, my 10 benchmark is the Viper V3 Pro White, and nothing is as good as that. James Donkey is close.
Oh, see, I found the Viper V4 for me was a little worse than Waizowl.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm thinking sweaty hands though.
Yeah. Shout out. You might like the IPI Chi that I've been using because the like stippling to it all. It's like, yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, I might check that out.
This was somebody. Oh, Schwamper from our chat. Shout out Schwamper. He bought ducks.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Wait, hold on. Those are sick. Mrs. Bellin would love those.
Wait up, those are sick.
Wait, those are actually fire. What?
Look at that though. He didn't even like look at the huge discount he gets on the skates. The ducks, he was locked in because he did not go for the discount. These are no bargain ducks. He got an ATK U2 Mini, so 55 before cashback's pretty decent. I think he overpaid for this, but I don't know. It's Downward Shark's prices fluctuate a lot.
What are those grips? I've never heard of that brand before.
Oh yeah, I haven't. Well, this
Real
is just the store.
Red Eagle.
That's just the store.
Oh,
the skates
Schwamper's
are
not in chat.
Ultraglide.
No.
Oh no, Schwamper, we need you at Schwamper. Ping him.
He was floating around here. Oh, he asked me a question like an hour ago and I didn't respond. Oops, my bad.
Yeah, he unsubscribed.
Whoops. GG.
Here's the IPI Chi that I got. Or that I... Nope, this is not the one I got. This is just one I listed. There you go. RD14U for the coupon code. Yeah, if you guys want more deals, chats, join our Discord in the verification server channel. Give yourself a deals role. That's where we do app mentions. And then the pinned messages here has like codes and tutorial stuff. And yes, you'll waste a lot of money if you join our Discord, but maybe you'll be happy. I don't know. I can't. Can we buy happiness? We have all these mice, guys. Are you happy?
No. Not really.
If I had all these mice, I didn't have to review them, maybe. But
that's the truth. Yeah.
If you buy them, you don't have to as much.
True. I mean, to be fair, everything I use is probably just going to get replaced by the Death Adder V4. So
yeah,
it's that good, huh?
Ergo enjoyer.
It's so good.
I'm not an Ergo enjoyer, so. Daz, you got the V9 and V9 Plus, right?
You talked about everything that, yeah. V9, V9 Plus, Chi, and U2 Mini.
Okay.
I must review all of the ATK mice, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
Plus, my U2 non-mini was complete trash, so.
Yeah. Okay, well, I think that does it for the show then, guys. Dude, Melon, this was so much fun.
Oh, thank you for having me. Sorry for yapping so much. I apologize, but
no, thank you for yapping so much.
No, yeah, thank you. This was the longest Mousecast yet, and I think it was a really good one too.
I had a great time. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
So, if people want to check out your content, where can they find you? Where can they follow you?
YouTube, mel0nFPS. Usually find me on Twitter rambling about people advertising things incorrectly or some other random nonsense. If there's some angry Canadian yelling about something peripheral rated, it's probably me. So I'm pretty easy to find.
Sick. Okay, so with that, guys, thank you all for tuning in. Discord link in the description. What do I usually say? I actually have an outro that I should read. Like and share the video. It helps the algorithm a lot. Even if you leave a comment that's just like Phalanges is brain dead, that helps the algorithm. If you
guys leave comments making fun of me and how much I talk, it's good for the algorithm. And so subscribe to the channel as well. These guys do a great job with everything. So come on, give them the support they need.
Yeah, thank you. So with that, we'll be back next Friday with another episode.
See ya.